All right. Well, we got a special treat for you. Patrick Glenn has lost a bet to Aaron, and supposedly he has to crawl underneath the table, and we're going to get some footage of this. And I'll give him the thumbs up. You can see him walking over here. There's Patrick right there with the cargo pants and flip-flops. There he goes. He's crawling. Oh, man. Hasn't been cleaned under there in months, probably. He did it. He did it. He did it. Look how proud. Look, he's happy. Aaron's a good sport. I'd say that was a good repay of a lost bet. Hands down, Patrick has paid his debts. And we got Patrick coming into the booth right now. So don't tell him anything I said. We got a leg coming in. We'll get this leg going, and then we'll do the intro. I skipped the intro. I went right into Pat crawling
painful.
under the table.
Painful.
All right, so what do we got here?
Man, I got to try and catch my breath from one crawl. So I'm not breathing into the
that's
mic.
like 7 feet. These aren't 9-foot tables either.
That was a long 7 feet, man.
So we got Dave Peters and Aron Doubek.
Oh, man, I told him I was going to...
That sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds right to me. I told him I was going to double check the name before I got in the booth.
Sorry, Chris, I didn't get it.
Oh, no. Oh, did you take a couple pictures?
No.
Oh, you were filming it too?
Another angle.
Oh, my
I needed
God.
another angle, but he didn't do it. So Fong failed. Fong was supposed to give me another angle.
Might need to refresh a chat, too. That's from the old...
Oh, yeah.
The old chat.
See if this works.
And then I got to get the questionnaires up. So,
Yeah.
looks like Aaron won the lag.
He did. Yep. So who won last week? These are two new
challengers.
Okay,
Yeah, Vince had to take a week off. He's got some things going on, but he will be back probably next week. Actually, I did have somebody scheduled, but got some things going on, some hard times, I guess. So prayers out for my man.
Yeah. Hope everything works out there.
Let's see here. Okay, we got. That don't seem right.
All right, we got the chat up. We didn't have a whole lot of people watching when you were doing that, but I'll tell you what, it was great to see.
Thank God.
Patrick crawled all the way underneath the table. No dust bunnies. Hats off to the cleaners.
And I'll tell you what, I was kind of actually impressed. I did remember how to low crawl.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're Marines.
There-
That's a keep your butt down, keep your head down,
There's
right?
form to it, yeah.
Yeah.
That actually helped me out. I was surprised I fit under the table. I was like, "Oh man, am I gonna fit?"
That would be horrible.
Oh yeah.
If you didn't fit. Come on, let's not. You got at least double to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple more decades maybe. We'll see how that goes.
So we got Dave at the table on stripes.
So yeah, we didn't do the intro, so we're at the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company in Appleton, Wisconsin, right off of College Avenue, 41 in College Avenue. Everybody knows where that is. If you're not from around this area, you've probably heard of Green Bay. We're just south of Green Bay and north of Milwaukee. And we've got two contenders here. The Knights Duel, that's $5.99 and under challenge. So you can see we got Dave Peters and Aron Doubek. Dave Peters is a 538. Aron is a 521 Fargo rate. They are racing to 10. BCAPL rules, cue ball fouls only. And they're playing 8-ball.
I'll have to refresh this or something. Why is this not?
You'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah. See, there we go. Got more.
I kind of like that list. You can actually find the name and click it now. They updated it.
No, I got.
So if you can see that name in the list, you don't have to go pages. You can just click the name.
I had to update it though. It was.
Gotcha.
Yeah, wasn't showing the new entries.
All right, so what do we got here? Got Dave. Dave's in the blue. Aaron's in the red. That's easy. I wonder if they're on the blue and the red side of the scoreboard, too. Look at that. I mean, we're talking pretty flawless shooting so far. Combo to combo. This is going to be a double combo. You're also going to probably want to see if you can bump that 3 out of the way.
Okay, now I got the questionnaires up.
There we go.
Who we got at the table? We got Dave.
Yeah, Dave's working it, man. 2 combos in a row. He just broke the 8 out, and he's got basically 3 balls to go. 8 ball probably upper right.
Yeah, he's got to get towards the bottom of the table after the 11, though, to get on the 12. Otherwise, he's going to be tough to... Like, this is going to be tough, you know?
He wants to float down, maybe hit the 4.
There, he did it beautifully. So now he's got the perfect angle here. Ooh, got a little unfortunate
Maybe I
bump.
should hit the 4 square. Let me take that back and say hit the 4 square.
This is going to be a really... He's going to spin it back. So a lot of left. Hit that shot great.
How'd he hit it?
Hit it pretty good. You should
Yeah, he
actually hit replay there. So you can see how he brought the ball back with the left English there.
I'm telling you, he's been shooting great so far.
Oh,
Oh, a little bit of streaming nerves.
yeah, he was shooting the rack great up until that point. But still work here for Aaron. I mean, that 3 ball is not in a great spot, but Dave's going to be in 1 ball hell because Aaron can basically do whatever he wants, and if he gets in a spot where he doesn't like, he's going to have multiple safe opportunities because of the way that 3-8 is.
Test, test, test. Good.
I can
There we
hear you
go.
loud and clear.
Just getting the volume adjusted. That mic is always hotter than this one. So it's good for Sean, but not good for us because we're loud.
You got the booming voice.
Hey, you do too.
Do I?
Yeah. You
Man.
got the booming voice. Oh, here we go. Ready?
My wife always tells me that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm too loud everywhere we go.
I think you've earned the right. Quite possibly.
Well, he did get a good hit on the 8. Where's this cue ball going to end up? Right on the 5. 6 ball is going to be a bit of a tester for Aaron. But if he plays the rack right, he should be able to handle it okay. He could actually probably try to go to that 6 right now, which I always like doing that, trying to get on my problem ball as early as possible. And he can slide right in between the 6-4 here, get above the 6 and play it down.
That would be nice. You don't want to save that 6.
Well, he's drawn, so
end.
that's not going to work.
Well, you can follow up after the 4, though.
Yeah,
right?
you could do that,
A
yeah.
little easier if he gets straight in. He's got a bit of an angle here, though.
He could roll up on the 3, a little bit of a longer shot, and that goes to the 6. But again, he's drawn, it looks like, you know, so. No, he did roll up at the end there.
You know what? You get a little weird, you take a different pattern.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we're seeing here. You're seeing, you know, the ability to change the plan.
He's got to be careful playing the 6 as his last ball. You know, you're flirting with danger.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think he sat real good on this 4 either.
Nope.
So now what's he shooting? He's shooting the 6?
Looks like he's playing safe.
Ooh, brutal, man, brutal.
Hit it too fat. He's trying to get that 6 to pop off the rail just a little bit.
Yeah, and he leaves a pretty straight in 8 ball here.
That's a good example. If the safe is as tough as the shot, go with the shot. And I think that safe was a tough safe. So you might as well go for the 4. Looks like Dave takes the first rack down. Got a little fortunate there after missing the 8 to get back to the table.
Yeah, and to be left a nice 8 ball. I
Yeah.
mean, I think you were right about that ball on the rail. I think 2 attempts were made to try to get perfect on that ball, and
He was actually not bad on it 2 shots ago. I
yeah,
mean,
that safe was hard too.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like when the safe is as tough as the shot, go with the
yeah.
shot.
Right.
You know.
Who do we got? Let's go Dave from Kurt. What's up, Kurt? Haven't seen you for a while, I don't think. Well, I haven't been able to play in a while. So you might have been at some of these weeklies.
Did you play Friday night at all?
No, I was here.
I was trying to get my brother-in-law and sister-in-law were up, and I was trying to get him to come out here for the 10 ball. What do we?
Does he play in tournaments? It's tough to throw someone in that.
He does.
Yeah, then he would like it.
Yeah, he wants to play in more. He's up north a bit, so he doesn't have as many opportunities as down here.
This is the place to do it, if you're asking me.
We went on Friday. We went hiking at the High Cliff.
Oh yeah, great place.
Yeah, we did about 4 miles or so, and we started at the bottom of the cliff. And I told him I want to hike up and go off the beaten path and not use these steps, and we'll climb the cliff a little bit.
Ooh.
And so we got to there's about 20 feet or so.
That's risky.
Yeah, I got up 10 feet, and I told him, I'm like, it's all good, man. And he starts coming up, and we get to a spot. And he was able to keep going, and I could not get my foot up. I was like, oh, man. So I had to climb down 10 feet, which was...
That's harder. Going down is harder than going up.
Well, the problem was the 10 feet, if I fall from there, I mean, I go down another 20 or 30.
Yeah. Oh,
so
jeez.
I was, like, freaking out.
Why would you do that?
I'm just dumb.
Yeah. Don't go off the beaten path at High Cliff.
Yeah. I was almost stuck on the cliff wall.
That's how people find things in the woods out there.
It was a good time, though. We had a nice hike. And
that's cool.
And then Saturday we went to see the Planet of the Apes movie.
I heard about that. I'm not a big Planet of the Apes fan, but I mean, honestly, the third remake? How was it?
In the franchise, I would say it's the third film now.
Yeah.
1, 2. Oh no, it's to be the fourth one.
Yeah, because the first one was like what, in the 50s or 60s?
Well, no, I mean since the reboot. So they rebooted with Mark Wahlberg, and that went nowhere.
Yeah.
And then they rebooted again, and now this is the fourth film of that installment.
Wow. And are they the same movie over and over, or do they continue?
They continue. This one's like 400 years, 500 years in the future or something.
Huh.
It's not like the original. The original, I mean, it's the same premise.
The original was just... Are you talking the original or the first one in this new series original?
I'm talking about the new startup with the four films.
Okay.
It's the same idea, but they're
Right.
different movies.
I got you now.
Like I think in the original one, there was almost like a love interest, It was like weird.
Yeah, like she really liked the gorilla.
Yeah.
She was into that.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think I've seen any of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like from beginning to end. It's one of those movies like the Marvel movies. I think maybe I'm into the Spider-Man. I kind of like Spider-Man still. Batman. I could watch me some Batman. Maybe a Superman, but I think that got weird. Right? There's nothing left for me. maybe
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters
There we
was like
go.
a reboot. Yeah. They had to get that out, They were starting to kind of
Oh, look at
disappear.
this. Does it get to a rail? It does.
That's pretty safe.
Yeah, you got the 9 ball, but it's not great.
Yeah, and the 15's kind of messing up the 6. So, I mean, if we're going strategy here, let's see what these players. Our last match were 500 and unders, 499 and unders. These are 600, 599 and unders. What's the number? Is it the 600 or is it the 99?
I'll tell you, in my opinion, 575 to like 400. To me, it's all the same.
I don't know, man. I played some 550s that are amazing.
That's just when I play and
Yeah.
play other players. Like,
Yeah, no, I respect that opinion.
I just don't
I haven't
see.
seen it.
I don't see where like a 400 level player doesn't stand a chance against a 550. I haven't seen it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They
But like,
definitely stand a chance.
if you take like a 450 and put them against a 600, you don't stand a chance. You
Right.
just don't, right? And it's like, where is the line where you don't, where you really start seeing a separation? And for me, that
Right.
separation is right around 575 and above. But if it's below that, like, I don't care if you're a 550 or a 470, you put them together, it's really anybody's match.
I mean, what you're talking about is someone who's smarter about playing safeties.
No, I'm just talking about Fargo itself.
No, I know. But like a 570 is going to play safeties when they should,
Yeah.
where a 430 might not.
And that's what I'm
That's
talking
the difference.
That's what I'm talking about, the separation, yeah.
Right. They both might shoot the same.
Ooh, rattles the
Uh-oh. Yeah. Well, this is a pretty doable out here. You know, maybe 5 to the 6.
Yeah.
Just kind of deal with it one ball at a time here, or whatever he chooses.
I do like rolling up. I'm really bad with top spin for some reason, but this is one of those scenarios where you got to go with it.
Oh, you know, he might be taking the 7 now.
No, they can still take the 6 here.
I don't like getting too far away from that 2 ball, though.
Actually, he might consider just playing safe because he is out of line, so he might think just locking up on the 6.
Not a bad option. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
It's not a bad option. If you can, if you're, like, you don't know if Aron can jump, so you're going to have to play a really good safe.
Well, he's gonna have to come 2 rails and hope to get to the 2 ball here, which is, yeah,
Hey,
that's
played the safe.
that's
Yep.
a shot. Lock on the 6. He almost got the lock, which would
Yeah.
have been great.
Yeah, good call. See, and again, you're seeing that in the 500s where they will stop everything. They'll fight their urge to bank a ball.
Well, yeah, he had every opportunity to make a ball there, right?
Right.
But it doesn't do any good. Now the
Correct.
safe is going to give him a lot more reward here. And the safe was not that hard of a shot, right?
Right.
I mean, look at how close he got to the lock. And if he locks it up here, he's really good to get a chance to get ball in hand. But I think he's definitely left Aron a path to the 13 is definitely hittable. It's hard to see.
I don't know. I mean, he's going to have to jump or kick. I don't think he can hit anything directly.
Yeah, he might be hooked just enough to where this is a little difficult.
And no matter what he does, he's selling out a little bit because the 2 is, 2's close to the pocket, but the 7's going to be available. Yeah, this is a tough position to be in. Great safety. Oh, there you go. There's your ball in hand.
Oh, now you got to imagine he's going to start with the 7 here. A little bit of angle and come out to the 6 ball.
I like that. Either 6 to the 7 or 7 to the 6.
7, yeah, 7.
I can go either way with that with a little bit of top.
I think I'd have a little more angle. Looks like he's just rolling up to the 6.
Yeah, he might be playing the 6 second or 3rd.
Or
I mean.
the Whoa, wow.
That top English kind of threw him for a little bit of a curve.
That is heart crushing.
You know what he's doing? He had 2-3 different ideas in his head. He didn't choose one, and he just got down and kind of did whatever he felt. And if you don't make a decision, you're always going to make a mistake.
And it's commitment to the shot. Like this, I see a lot of players, myself is one of them,
Right.
where even with ball in hand, you're always thinking about the next shot, and you never commit to the shot you're taking.
Correct.
And then you miss,
I see. Yeah.
you miss the shot. So it's like
Right.
it doesn't matter what your next shot was.
Right.
If you don't make the shot you're shooting,
That's a good point.
it's like you gotta worry about that more than anything. And a lot of times people are more worried about where they're leaving the ball.
Oh.
Would have been a great shot.
Yeah, I mean, you can get great cue ball position, but if you don't make the shot, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
So what I'm saying is more or less if you're undecided about top or bottom, and you sit down and you're like, I'm just gonna go bottom real quick.
Yeah.
You got to get back up. You gotta lock that in.
Reevaluate the shot.
Right.
Oh, he's gonna be okay.
Too many people miss because they're in between thoughts and they get down on their shot. What normally happens when you do that? Your cue ball's right in the middle.
Yeah.
You never get where you need to go. It's always halfway.
Not the easiest shot here to get on the 6. A little bit of work.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely making.
Does that go by the?
I don't think so.
I did not think he would be playing there. It must go by.
Yeah, it might actually. I mean, we've got that angle, right? There's a minute. I missed it a little bit, but yeah, there was it. It didn't look like it went. So what I think he was trying to do there was actually block the pocket. I didn't get there quick enough though.
I think he was successful in blocking the pocket.
Yeah, you saw that in the angle, right? Can't get past the 6 now.
Yeah, but you're just going to see a pretty decent safe here. Get the cue ball to the left side of the table. Bottom left side of the table here. You know.
Yeah, just stop shot is all.
Oh, don't move the 8. That's going to be okay.
Yeah, that works out really now. I mean, where do you even go? 1 rail? Maybe 2 rails.
Well, this is one of those positions where it's almost beneficial for him not to move that 6. Because here's the thing. 1 is you're going to get a hit, but you're going to open up this table completely.
Right.
And there's a chance you don't hit it, so you're going to give up ball in hand anyway, right?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, maybe just take one of his pawns off the table. The only problem is if that cue ball fits in between the 12 and the rail, he could take his trouble ball right away, and then that's no good.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to give him ball in hand, though.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
really can't afford to, I guess.
So it's like a 50-50.
Gotta go.
He tried the 2 rails, but kind of opted for let's just leave it alone and see what happens. I think the 12 goes in the other corner, so this isn't going to be a huge issue for him.
That's the thing. You either take this shot, it's a touchy shot, you play it, or you move that 13 ball maybe up to where that 12 ball's at. Like give it a path so you can use it as a breakout ball.
Right.
So you're basically playing a position. You're setting up the table. He might be trying to go into it from here, actually, because this is, if you draw, you come off the rail and into the 12. So he could open it up that way.
Yeah, but now kind of weird on. Oh, safety.
Yeah, but I don't like that. If you're going to play safe, why make a ball?
Yeah, that is true.
You're
but
taking away.
I feel like maybe he's confident enough that one of these shots, Dave's going to end up breaking it up for him,
Like, I would have liked to push that 13 all the way up by the 12.
Yeah. Oh, what's he doing? He's making his ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't. He should have made that.
Yeah, if he would have made the ball, then it becomes who's going to do it first.
Yeah. He made his first ball, so you might as well make his next, and now he's got ball in hand.
I would just inch this, I'm telling you, inch this 10 ball towards that stuff. Like, it's doing him no good to make this ball.
I mean, does the 12 not go?
It
'Cause I
doesn't.
feel like he has ball in hand. He can make the 12 right now.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's a touchy shot.
That's
but,
the issue.
You're worried about a foul maybe.
Yeah.
The cue ball, I mean, it fits by one finger between the rail and the 12.
Yeah, I don't like this.
I do not like making the ball. I'd be sending it up to where the 14 or the 12's at.
Yeah, I don't know if he called a safe or if he's just going to miss it on purpose.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, why take the pawn off of the table?
And now he can make the 6. The 6 is makeable now. Hands down. I'd bet it all.
I bet it all.
Definitely. Oh, man, he shoots quick.
Well, he's not shooting at it. Tells me it's not makeable.
Oh, it's definitely makeable.
Well, now he's shooting at it. Looks like he's going to hit the 12
Yeah.
first.
Oh, that side pocket.
Almost scratches.
We'll go ahead and replay that one because you don't see that every day.
It was a great shot. Yeah, I think Aaron just kind of shot himself in the foot by making, he took away future safeties or plays. He's got to make another great shot here. Chris is trying to get me to do something funny on camera. I know what you're doing.
Oh, okay. That's probably going to be a sellout. I like how fast he got up. That's confidence, huh? He flew out of that chair. Cue ball wasn't even done moving. He was down on his shot. Yeah, do you see that? Put a little English on it. took off on the rail. Nice standard. Oh, he's a lefty. I didn't even realize that. Weird seeing a left-handed player. I mean, that's rare, right? I mean, what is
Yeah.
it, 1 out of 10, maybe?
Yeah. Jason Shaw's left-handed, I think, isn't he?
I think he could probably shoot both, but yeah, I think primarily he might be. Yeah.
He's probably he's like an 800 left-handed. He's probably like a 799 right-handed.
Good old Jason Shaw. Jason Shaw. That song. If you ever go to his pool hall, he plays that nonstop on loop. He doesn't allow you to play any other song. So by the end of the time that you're there, you're going crazy. Jason Shaw. Jason Shaw. You know, that Moscone song that everybody knows. Or maybe it's only me.
I think you could do a better job singing it, though.
That's as good as I can do. I got the point across, right? So that's it. That's all we got.
So out of tune.
Jason Shaw.
You're about as good at singing as I am. My wife will not let me sing in the car.
I would not either. Yeah, Madison. Woohoo! Lefty power. So I'm guessing related to Aaron. Who are you? How are you related to Aaron? Let's get some
Wife,
crowd.
sister, daughter, mom. We never know.
Unless it's just a coincidence that you have the same last name. Yep, so we got Kurt rooting for Dave, and we got Madison rooting for Aaron. They forgot to add an R to his name. That must be the cool way to say it. Aron. Sup, Aron?
Aaron.
Yeah. Here.
He hails from Menominee, Michigan. That's right up north there.
Not too far. About an hour and a half drive.
My brother was just working up there.
Yeah, now how's he doing down south?
He's down in Texas now. Oh, God, dude. I'll have to tell you. He called me yesterday to tell me about it.
Oh, jeez. Are you sure you can talk about it?
Yeah.
You might want to run this one through the filter. Just in
yeah,
case.
I'll run it through the filter first. Oh, man. He was just cracking me up, man. But, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy. You're not going to see him for...
Could be a while, yeah, 9 months.
He might come
maybe.
up by, what about Christmas, Thanksgiving?
Well, his son is graduating next week for the ceremony. He's coming up for that. But he's just flying up for the weekend and then heading back.
Oh, wow. So Madison is Aaron's daughter.
Daughter, okay.
She's not here. She's at home watching it on the big screen TV, or what any younger person is probably doing, staring at their iPhone.
Well, let's see. Both of these players are the same age, both 41 years of age. So, given their age, let's see if we can guess Madison's age. You go first.
41. Let's say 14.
I'm going to go 15.
All right.
I did the Price is Right trick.
I don't know if it's okay for us to ask people their age, though, if they don't want to tell us. So,
Madison.
who's closer? Chris says 14. Pat says 15. We could both be wrong.
She put 5.
Yeah, just 5. Well, it could be. I mean, really, he's pretty young. I mean, 41?
It is young.
A lot of people having kids at whatever, 35 or... I don't recommend it. but they do it.
Chris is becoming an empty nester.
Yeah,
All
slowly.
his kids are grown and on their way. Oh, hey, I won.
19, but I was right about the iPhone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What'd you say about the iPhone?
That I knew she was staring at her iPhone.
Oh.
Like, if you were 40, Madison, you'd be watching this on a 100-inch LED TV with surround sound. Oh, 20 star. I don't
Oh,
know.
she forgot her own age.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Well, how? I mean, I'm trying to think. Okay, my daughter's 20, and I'm like 40, 45 or 46. I don't even know. He's got me by 4 years.
Yeah, no, but you're talking about your youngest daughter, right?
Yeah, youngest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the youngest you can't really count.
Yeah, you got an
Yeah.
older daughter too.
Right. Right. And then my son's 24. So that's more in line with my age, you know? I don't know. Yeah, he went to Pittsburgh. I probably won't see him ever again.
Nice shot. Nice shot there by Aaron.
I'm telling you, these guys can shoot. That's the big difference between 400s and 500s. We're seeing consistent shooting.
Does that 15 come down?
Probably
I
not.
believe it does. Or does it go on the side? It's got to go on the side.
Definitely looks like it goes on the side. I like those shots, by the way. Nice stop shot there. Beautiful. Couldn't have been any better than that. And take a look around the table. You can see this shot's also another stop shot. So at this point, you know, is he going to roll up for the 8?
Yeah, I think got to roll up a little bit here. Ooh, wow.
He did roll up.
He rolled up with nice speed, too. I mean, made a nice shot there for the 8, but Dave's going to start out with a bit of a tester here, though.
Just a safety.
Yeah, he did play the safety, but that's dangerous because anybody at this level can jump. And I think if you make this ball,
It's one of my favorite movies.
what's that?
White Men Can't Jump.
What did I say?
You said anybody at this level can jump.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Clean. So
Clean.
that safe was not a good safe.
Oh, yeah,
Let's just go right there.
I just took for granted it was hooked on the 2 there. I wasn't looking at that at all. Oh, my God. It hung.
What is going on? What?
So Dave's just got to get on the 1 ball at some point. That's the only problem ball here. He's got to figure out a way to get to the 1. And right now is the way to it. He can either use the 5 and get on the other side of the 1. Actually, that's all he's got.
I kind of like it.
You got to watch the 8 ball, though.
Yep. Yeah, that's a little thinner. I mean, that 1 ball's not easy.
It's not easy, but you got to take it.
You got to now.
No way you're getting better on it.
You could cut the 2.
You could cross bank the
No,
1.
you can't.
Yeah,
I'm
you
going to take
can.
that back. No, I'm talking to.
Oh,
Yeah, I wouldn't like the cross bank either. I think just making this ball.
great
is
shot. Great shot.
Beautiful.
Oh, and almost got unfortunate.
This is amazing. Doesn't get much better than this.
If it locked up on a 2, that would have hurt. Nice little out there by Dave to take another match back.
All I know is that this 8 ball is going to go in. There we go.
Chris, your calls astound me.
Don't they? I wonder if he's listening. I saw Aaron smile there.
Dynamite drop in there, Monty.
Yeah.
Broadcasting school is really paying off. Oh, my God.
Right you are, Cotton.
We're so bad. Oh.
Well, I'm on autopilot with a monster in my hand, and I'm also controlling the cameras with my other hand. And you're sitting there drinking,
Then you got me on the right of
yeah,
you.
just spitting all over me the whole time.
What are you talking about?
Well, Aaron doesn't look too happy about that.
It doesn't like the
Ooh.
rack looks a little loose or something.
Yeah, what happened? Is this a way to kind of get your opponent a little impatient? How many times are you going to rack the balls?
Well, that's another difference in the levels of pools. As you go up in level, you'll see that the rack becomes ever more and more important. They're moving. Dropped a stripe. And he's got a good split here. So, let's look at the table. I think I like...
What do you like, Pat?
It's kind of a horse apiece. You know, the stripes kind of have a problem with the 14 right now. The solids, you got a problem with the 1 ball, which is solvable. Yeah, I think actually maybe the solids are the balls to take here.
If you say solids, I say stripes.
Well, apparently solids were the way to go.
Wow. Did he just go around that whole table? Oh, he almost did without bumping a ball.
Wow.
So what do we got here? Jennifer Sutherland. She aunt corrected her. Her aunt? So she thought she was 19, but she's really 20? I mean, that's how do you forget that?
Wow.
Yeah.
If you applied for a federal job, that could have been a huge problem. Lied about your age.
Yeah. Darn. I don't know if they care anymore. Do they?
Well, if you're...
Envelope.
Yeah.
We better just, yeah. So,
About them Bears.
yeah. But back to the show. We got Dave Peters, 2-1 over Aron Doubek. Am I saying that last name right? Madison, Jennifer, Mandy, anyone who knows? Sounds like Doubek.
Well, got a little fortunate there.
I love that
Blocking.
3-ball.
Blocking the pocket there with the 3.
Yeah, that 3-ball is going to change this whole game.
I'd consider just right now 9 into the 3.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that whole Roselle thing I was telling you about. If you just keep blocking pockets, it's very frustrating for the
Doubek, that's right.
Doubek.
Yeah, Doubek.
Aron Doubek. Doubek. Is that like French? What is that?
Well, Beck is like German.
German?
Yeah. Uns Becks?
Yeah, Beck.
Uns Becks?
Yeah. I just know Beck beer. Beck's beer.
Becks.
I haven't had that in years. I haven't even seen that.
Those are my favorite lines in that. And we got Uns Becks? Third best beer.
3. How do you say 3 in German? Could have simplified that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened there? Did we get a replay on it?
Yeah.
I think he bumped the 3 ball.
A little bit of a bumpy poo.
Look at where he put it, though. That's not where it was.
We'll see if we can get a replay on that.
I think he bounced the 3 in.
Well, okay, I'll tell you what.
Oh, yeah, he pushed it in.
We missed it.
He pushed it in with his cue.
I'll tell you what. This replay is not timed well, so we'll see if we get a second. We can watch it one
Hit it
more
right
time.
now. You're good. Yeah, right now. Okay, here we go.
So he knocks it right there. It goes in the pocket. So what a great time to explain that rule.
Yeah, that was where it is. I was explaining this rule before they started the match.
Oh,
actually.
really?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That might have prevented an argument. See, that happened in league against one of our 2 good players, friends, and the guy bumped the ball.
I know who you're talking about too.
And then he didn't tell anyone. And then the other guy said, no, it stays down. And then the player who knocked the ball in continued to run out. And then the player who said it stays down, the opponent, got all pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the real rule is exactly what you guys just saw. The 3 should have came back up.
Well, the rule is that the opposing player gets to decide whether the ball stays down or he puts it back.
I think it's put it back to where you thought it was. I don't think you get to say it stays down.
No,
you're going to have to check the rule book on that.
I have. So the rule is
know.
if you bump a ball with your stick like he did,
Yeah.
you can either just leave it where it's at, or you could choose to move the ball back.
I guess, but if it falls in though,
You still get the option.
I guess I I could see that in the. So this is BCA PL rules, which is very hard to find updated copies. It's not BCA anymore.
Yeah.
It's underneath CSI's website.
And actually, the rule states the way it's written is the player that knocks the ball in has to give the opposing player the opportunity. So, like, what would have happened is if he would have shot and didn't give his player the opportunity, then it's ball in hand. Because he never afforded the opportunity.
Oh, yeah. That rule's weird.
Yeah.
And I've seen some players bump a ball and then quick grab it and put it back.
Yeah, that's ball in hand.
You can't. If you bump a ball once, you got to tell your opponent. They have the option. Now, in the rule book, it does say that the opponent can say, go ahead and move it back. But if they don't say that, you're right. It would be ball in hand if he touched it twice.
Yeah. So here, I'll tell you one that came up in state for me. And, everyone's got their opinions, but I was up to shoot. I hit the ball with my stick.
Yeah.
And the ball that I hit rolled onto the cue ball. And I told him, I'm like, hey, I moved the ball.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you did? Well, then it's touching the cue ball. So it's ball in hand. I'm like, you're right. It is. So I gave him the opportunity, right, to make the call. So he gets up and takes his shot. He does exactly what I did.
Right. Oh.
And then he stands back up.
Yeah.
Doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
So then he got back down on a shot. I'm like, hey, what are you doing?
Right.
Well,
it isn't.
You got to afford me the opportunity, but.
Well, the player that's shooting doesn't have to tell you they bumped a ball.
They don't. They could be dishonest or whatever.
Well,
but I was
it's your job to watch.
It is. But the thing is, he told me, well, I didn't see it. I'm like, of course you didn't see it.
Yeah.
But you definitely felt it and you definitely heard it.
Because this sounds like an argument waiting to happen. Yeah. You okay?
Yeah.
Did you take 5?
I did. It was aggravating. But I'm like, got to have some integrity,
Yeah, never welch on a bet. And never lie. And be honest. I would rather lose in a pool tournament than cheat.
Yeah.
And I've done it. I've actually been so honest to actually get myself removed from a tournament, because of a ball in hand issue. Everything in your brain is telling you, don't say anything, but you have to.
Well, because if you win and you're not honest about it, did you really win?
Oh, the karma will come back tenfold.
And I hope it does.
Yeah, you'll never make another ball for a year.
Yeah. Okay, rant over. We got Aron back at the table.
Doubek. I think I got it this time.
He's going to have some issues with that 9 and 12 ball.
Mr. John Lewis sitting right in front of the booth. He can't hear me. That's what happens when you get old.
Can he follow the 12 through? Maybe.
I like what you're doing here, though, because you can't leave the 3 there. I mean...
Well, that's what I was saying earlier in the match. I mean, in the very beginning, he should have played that 9 into the 3, because now it's getting a little too late to do that.
Yeah, but it's hard to do it now.
That's why he should have done it much earlier.
It was tough, because the table run has always been available for Dave.
Oh, you got it to go through. That was a great shot.
And he's got a decent shot on the 9. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
He's got a great shot on the 9.
I mean, it's kind of weird, but I'll take it. I don't like long shots. I go to the closest pocket. I've been spoiled by diamonds. Drills it.
A little funny here, though.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you do? 10? I don't mind the 10.
10 is risky, but so is the 11 is more risky.
I mean, if you could make the 10 with a touch of check, side English, and get yourself in a position where you can roll the 11 in, come up behind the 14, that would be the most amazing way to win this. But everything gets tougher. Oh, he went for the gut. Oh, my goodness. He got it.
Good.
He got it. That's exactly what he needed. And he did not need to take a hard shot or use English
And this is a pretty good opportunity. Just stun over to the 14.
This is perfect. Yeah, just roll into it.
Perfect. Now it's just a stop shot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's going to follow a little bit here. He's drawn. I don't like drawing here.
Yeah, I mean, you can just pop it. Ooh.
Yes,
That can go wrong there.
Yeah.
He hit the point there.
Yeah, it got a little risky. All right,
This
we're
ties
going
it up.
game for game here.
I like it.
Got a battle.
I like it a lot.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Dave's thirsty after watching that.
Hey, you can see the actual scoreboard that they use out on the table. That's how they keep track of the score, and it goes right to the live feed.
You can see the 2-person tournament entry fee.
Oh yeah, that's the money in the middle.
Who's drinking Mountain Dew over there? That's not Dave.
That's Dave.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was left there from the last match, but
What else we got over there? Let's scan the table. What can we find? Well, you can see Aaron's drinking water. He's taking it super seriously. No caffeine, no alcohol. Very clean living. We got Dave checking out TikTok. Doing some swiping.
this is funny. Fong tried to post a video in our Mad Apple group.
With you going under the table?
Yeah, it's just a picture of nothing.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he really let me down with that. Because I didn't even get the replay, so. I don't even think it's recorded.
I really hope it's
Oh,
not.
I don't think it is.
Why wouldn't it have been recorded?
Because we don't record our streams anymore. We just do replays. It's a lot less for me to have to do. You know. Let's see. I might have turned that back on. What is today? 6-2?
Well, either way, you could always go to the beginning of the match and just watch the beginning.
I got it.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Just don't put it on
I
Facebook.
got it. I'm going to edit it and
No,
put some corny
please.
music.
No, don't do that. Welcome to the clown
Yeah.
show.
Crawling under the table. Oh, a little flirty with the side pocket.
Is that 2-ball? Is that got enough to go? Is that locked? Can we see?
No,
You got the line. Can you see? Does that 2 go?
I don't think it does. Yeah, we could probably try to bring in that pocket specifically.
Oh, that shot's telling me that it does go. That shot's telling me it does go. 'Cause
yeah.
he played for it.
It's right on the line, though. This is going to be an amazing shot.
It's got to do something with the 5.
Exactly. Oh, he moved the 4. That's ball in hand. But I'm not going to say anything.
The only reason it would be ball in hand is because the ball that he moved came within the path of the cue moving. So
Correct, you are, Patrick.
you're right. Yeah, so technically this would be ball in hand because he moves the 4 with his cue.
Yeah, you can see it right here. Moves it, and then the cue ball comes within, what is it, 6-7 inches?
Within 7 inches.
There
But
you
you know
go.
what? I mean, that's the discretion. I don't think it would have an effect, so I wouldn't call that on my opponent.
I would.
Would you? That's a close one, yeah.
Yeah.
It is with I would agree with
That
you
could
that
change the whole game.
it could.
Yeah.
But the cue is never going to hit the 4, I mean, we could clearly see that. That rule is based off
It
of
looked pretty close.
yeah.
I think the cue ball came within the possibility.
So the rule was set in place because the rule was set in if you move a ball and it's within the vicinity of another moving ball, it's because it could have made contact, right? And now it doesn't because you've moved the ball.
We'll look at it one more time really quick. And I'll try to bounce back before he shoots.
Yeah, there's no way the cue would.
I think it was close. Close.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
You're right, though.
Maybe.
I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. Like, it
Yeah.
might have whiffed it, but the rule still is, like, what,
That's
2
def-
or 3 balls width, and that was well within that
7 inches.
7 inches.
So, by the definition of the rule, yes, I agree. It's ball in hand. So
Now, I don't consider that. Like, I am someone who doesn't nitpick rules, but that rule I would have called. Because that's no different than bumping the cue ball, if you ask me.
yeah,
It's somewhere up there. Now, some people out there might think I'm being picky or like,
that's a tough one. Whether I call that or not, I guess I'd have to be on the table looking at it. The only reason I say no was because I got a second look at it, and I was like,
Well, there's two other thing to think about is Aaron didn't call it on himself, so that would have been an argument, right? Now, if Aaron would have said, "Hey, I bumped it," I
Well-
would have maybe taken it.
well,
But
like you said, Aaron doesn't have to call it on himself.
Correct.
It's Dave's responsibility to call it on Aaron.
so a lot of people
Yeah.
don't want conflict. Dave would
Yeah.
have said, "Hey, that's a cue ball path foul," and then they'd have been like, I've never heard of that." Next thing you know, they're arguing a little bit, changes the tone of the game. You got to bust out the rule book. Who wants to go through all that?
yeah.
Now, this is for what? $200?
It's a 2-player tournament, and the entry fee is $200 apiece.
Right.
So there's 400.
400
in
in
the
the
middle.
middle.
Yep.
On the light.
Yeah.
In the
Oh
pocket.
wow, that ball! That ball rattled so hard it went down.
How did that fall? And take a look at that 3 again real quick. Look at that. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Boop. My replays are off today. Oh, it looks like they're going to be calling a ref on this next shot. They got Mason. Mason, quick fire Cook steps up to save the day.
Well, I bet Dave's like, yeah, well, I definitely want to call somebody because, well, he's banking it, so there's no way it's going to be a bad hit. Banked it great.
Yeah, he hit it great. Mason called it good. There's no issues there.
Hit a replay on that shot.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get a replay?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I got the replay there.
Yeah, there, yo there.
Yeah, I got the replay. But, I mean, he shoots so quick.
He's playing pretty good right now. He's left a little tough on the 8. I mean, he's got to play it in the side now. He could try to play it through the 15. I would not recommend it. It's a very cuttable shot in the side. He's looking at trying to squeeze it through even.
One would say a very doable shot.
It's you could roll this 8 through. I mean, you just play it, a little bit to the left of.
I'm shooting this
15.
in the side.
Yeah, I like the side here too. He is jacked up a little bit. It's gonna make it a little tougher.
Well, he wants to draw out of the scratch. Yeah, wow.
Oh, he really drew out of the scratch.
Here, I'm going to show you the bank because that was a great shot too, and I don't want to lose this replay. So the foul here would be if the ball goes forward. And, hard to tell. He hit it well. Mason called it a good hit.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
Those are tough. Look at that one more time. I mean, if the cue ball went forward, there was a double hit there.
No, that ball
Yeah,
came straight
Came
back.
straight back. I mean, it went off the 11. Can't really complain about that one. Dave's still on TikTok.
What is TikTok?
Envelope. That's all I can say about that.
It was like that. I know Ike. Let's have a spelling bee.
Which one was that from? See, okay, so for those that don't know, Patrick has memorized every 80s and 90s movie ever made.
was from Tombstone.
Oh.
Doc Holliday. He's like, well, I know Ike. Let's have a spelling bee.
I don't
Spelling
remember that
contest.
part. I remember the part where he was flipping his cup around.
Yeah.
And then, Huckleberry. Where you said he actually said Hucklebearer. I think.
Yeah, and I did go back, do
Yeah.
some research. Now there's mixed
It is
things.
mixed. It is mixed. I can't say either way. I feel like I'm 90, maybe 70% Huckleberry and 30% Hucklebearer.
Okay, so I was like 99 Hucklebearer from what I read, but now I'm more like the other way around.
It's because you believe everything you see on Facebook. That's where you got it.
No, it's not.
Oh,
It was
you got that in an encyclopedia somewhere?
I got it from Val Kilmer,
Oh, direct.
the
Well,
guy
then,
the guy who
okay.
was in the movie.
Yeah. My bad.
He said one of my most misquoted lines, and he went on. He was telling the story about it, and I never saw the script, but he said, yeah, in the script it was written this way, but with my
Mhm.
language, and I wanted it to mean this, so he said it a certain way.
Correct.
But in the script, it does, like, if you look at the script,
The
it's,
script was a
it's in
post
there.
on Facebook, though.
Yeah.
So anyone could have edited it.
No, it was a picture of the script.
It was fake,
Yeah.
man. Everything's fake. Everything you see every day is fake.
So what we just saw, that 6 ball is not sitting
Pool
in
is
the
about
pocket.
the only thing that still makes sense in life. All right, let's break it down. Pool, that's why we love pool. We have control.
Oh
We
man.
know what it's doing.
We'll see if Dave can get one back here. Aaron has won the last 2.
Yeah, he's definitely putting the pressure on Dave.
See here, do you roll up, or do you take? I think you take the 12 here, maybe.
I don't like the 12.
I do. I just don't like my options after the 15 right now.
I mean, you got to be pretty sharp with the cue ball control to get out of there.
Well, you got to be sharp. You got small windows here with the 15.
Well, I think
See?
he wanted a stun shot out.
Yeah. Now what's he got?
Yeah, that you can't prove that on a bad lead.
But
He should have slid over for the 10 or the 11.
that's what I'm saying. It was tough. Like he's got small windows there.
There's a big enough window. Oh, drilled it.
Unless you're playing for the combo.
Yeah. Well, he's back in line. He can get anywhere he wants with this 12 ball. I mean, 13 ball.
You mean 10 ball?
I would shoot the 13 now. So, like, we're
Yeah.
definitely going all over the place.
Yeah, I like the 13 there as well.
Yeah, now he's on the wrong side. So, how do you get there?
Well, he's going to have to use the 14 to get there. He's going to have to use it, or...
Yeah, he's rolling up, trying to get a good line.
Oh, no.
Slow up. Oh, we might see another ref here.
Wow, this is going to... If he gets on the 13 here, it's going to be because it's a great shot. He's got to put a lot of left here. Oh, he's coming around the other way.
Yeah, he tried. That
Yeah.
English threw everything off.
Yeah.
Not much you can do there. Look, and he caused a problem with the 3 ball, too. Is that a big problem?
Oh, no. He can just roll up here to the 3 and play the 3-6 combo, which...
Simply play a combo.
Well, the 6 is in the pocket, so it's not that tough. Oh, but you got to make the 5.
I think that was a little bit of cling.
With the way he's been making shots, I am shocked he missed that ball. That's a shocker because he's been making some tough shots.
I think you said like 12 words that start with S in like 7 seconds. That was pretty impressive.
Stop citing situations simultaneously.
I'm telling you,
You're counting words with
that was impressive. It was just a lot of like, stop,
I don't know what you're
Slide.
talking about.
shot, 6 ball.
What is he doing here?
Boom. Oh, no.
No reward. That is like no good deed goes unpunished.
Wow. That seems like punishment.
That is. What a great shot. Other than the scratch. I mean, that's just unfortunate.
I mean, he went right in the side. It's like he put top on it. Maybe a little stun with a touch of right would have done it.
Yeah, if he catches the rail, it comes down for the 13. I mean, hit it as good as you probably could.
Oh, yeah. And, English does change the aim of the bank, so you don't want to make things too difficult for yourself.
I like the fact that he did not use the 6 ball as his last ball here. Sometimes that gets a little dicey. I think he could have got a little better on the 7 here. He let off on that a little bit. So now he's got a little bit of work here to get to the 8. Great
Wow.
shot. Where's he going to end up? Pretty decent. Actually, better than decent. That's really good. I mean, to get on the 8 from where he... Whoa, my gosh.
What just happened there?
I mean, that's just crazy that, he made the shot and got to the 8.
Oh, look at that.
Which
He
was
is
not easy.
Not happy about that shot. I wouldn't be either.
He actually got an okay leave. I mean, it ain't as costly. Oh, my God. Can you go to the dual view here? Because he just called the pocket up by the 8.
Yeah, that's difficult.
I want to see the overhead here. What is he? 2 railing it, 4 railing it. What is he doing here? It's got to be 2 railing.
I mean, Aaron's fortunate that this ball is tough to make.
2 rails.
Yeah. Boom, boom. Oh, is that going? It's close.
No.
But hey, it's a two-way.
It
Is almost a two-way, but it still kind of is. There's a bank here for Aaron.
I like the safety here.
I like the bank.
Well, you can have your bank because it's closed on Sunday.
I'm taking the bank all day long.
You got to be confident with spin because
Bank. Oh, he's gonna play it safe. But what if the safe is a sellout?
The safe is really easy if you play it, but I think you're right. That's not the safe I'd play. That was not the safe. I thought he was going to put the 8 in between the cue and the object ball.
That is a tough shot right there. Here, let's get you the.
Well, he didn't leave it easy, so that's a. Is it makeable though? That's the thing. I think it is makeable. Oh,
Here, I kind of like this. Gets you right up close and personal. I mean, you can see how tough this is. Now, would you just go to make? I mean, you could make this.
Oh, that's a great attempt at the save.
Slid out.
That was a great idea.
It was.
Really tough to control, but what a great idea that was.
You can see it going
That's
right down the middle. Nice shot there, Aaron.
Yeah.
I think we got Aaron's fan club over there in the white and the blue.
Yeah. Possibly. They've been sitting there watching the match.
We got Dave on his phone. And we got World Tennis on TV.
We would have pool, but they don't broadcast it anymore.
Yeah, we try. We do our best week after week to bring you so-so, maybe a slight below average pool coverage, but we do our best.
It's better than just silence.
I don't know.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I could be shooting for the moon there.
I'm sure there's some times that people are just like, man, that guy's voice.
Why are they talking about Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Why is Patrick always talking about movies? What's he talking about High Cliff Park for? What is he doing?
High Cliff is pretty awesome. I still need a rider. Anyone selling a good rider for half of what it's worth? Let me know. Nice pop break. Loose rack, though. Still made the 10. You got to take your time when you're racking these balls. These tables aren't brand new anymore. The spot's got a little bump or two in it. I mean, look at how the 8, 6, and what is that, the 14 all froze up there.
Randy saying hi. What's up, man?
Yeah, I don't like that cluster. This is going to be a longer game. You're going to have to play smart, slow it down a little bit. Oh, that's cool. Well, welcome, Randy. He was at a birthday party with his daughter.
Nice.
Definitely more important than listening to us.
My brother-in-law had his birthday today, 4-0. So happy birthday to you, Matt. I asked him to come commentate in the booth with
You
me.
have another brother?
Brother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, brother-in-law.
Still, it's
Yeah.
cool. You call him your brother.
Yeah, he's I tried to get him to come commentate in the booth, and he's like, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not? He doesn't play pool?
No, he plays pool. He just doesn't want to come in the booth.
It's not that difficult. And honestly, it's really easy when you just focus on pool, You could keep it much more simple than us. I mean, we're like comedians up here.
No, not me.
I mean, I'm waiting to get on Kill Tony one of these days. I'm gonna do my 1 minute.
Did he just blow up or something?
No, he's been doing it for 10 years.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just found out about this guy.
Well, Joe Rogan brought him into his comedy club, and that really helped
Oh, okay.
get his name out there.
Yeah, 'cause
2 years ago, and now he's just been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the guests he has on that show. There's a show called Kill Tony. It's on YouTube and I don't know, somewhere else probably.
Yeah.
It's also a podcast, but I don't know why you would listen to it. The video is needed, because it's people
Yeah.
telling comedy.
It's brutal. I've seen a few like skits or short clips of it.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff they do is hilarious. So.
It's like a constant roast.
Yeah.
They just roast
That's-
each
that's
other
what
the
it is.
whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little brutal though because you're roasting somebody that's like has a life dream of doing comedy, and he's like, "You've been doing this for 12 years."
Yeah, the one that I saw, yeah, they had this guy. He's like, "You've been doing comedy for 12." That's
Right.
Do we have anyone in the audience that has never done comedy ever in their life? You, sir, you've never done stand-up We want to hear just one joke. I bet
Yeah.
you that guy's joke is better. You've been doing it for 12 years.
Yeah.
So they get this guy who's never done comedy. He gets up, tells a joke. Everybody starts laughing.
Just crushes
It's
them.
like, look at this
Yeah.
guy's never even done comedy, and he's already better than you. You've been doing it for... And I'm like, man, I felt so bad for that guy. Dedicated 12 years of his life.
I mean, think about it. Every day he's standing out there trying to get his ticket pulled.
It'd be
Oh.
like you're trying to play pool, and you're getting better, and you run into some guy who's like, here, hey, sir, have you ever played pool before?
Yeah.
No. Play this guy.
and he
And
wins.
he just beats your butt.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that happened to me. His name was Josh Jolitz. That's why there's an Urban Dictionary definition called Jolitz.
oh, really?
Yeah. He skunked me 4-0 and 9-ball.
Wow.
He broke 1-9, broke 2-9, broke, made the 9, and then I missed one shot, and then he got like a 3-9 combo. I
So-
was done in like 7 minutes.
So if we go back and watch a real match, it's probably like Chris ran 8 balls, scratched on the 9,
There's no recording of this.
and then
Yeah, there's no way to prove this one. But Josh, I mean, that was his debut. Uh-oh, something hit a rail?
nothing. Oh, no, the 13.
I don't know.
13 hit the rail.
I think it hit a divot. Nope, he got ball in hand.
No, look, I just hit the look
He
at
just
it.
got ball in hand.
Watch the 13. You can clearly see it bump the rail.
You don't understand how divots work in pool tables.
I'll bet you whatever you want right now. Watch the 13.
You
Watch
got to
it.
watch the overhead. It hits a divot and rolls out. It
No,
didn't
that
actually
hit the
touch.
rail. Come on.
He agrees. He gave him ball in hand.
Oh, no way. It
Yeah.
moved. It came back.
No, he does. He's not even arguing it.
Oh, folks, ball in hand. Come on. Did that 13
I'm
hit the
telling
rail?
you, Pat, you're betting your life on all of these things, and you're wrong
I
every
would
time.
bet. I would bet your life.
No. Well,
Okay,
I got a
fine.
good
You can
15
say
years
what you
left.
want, but that 13 changed direction.
Yes, there's a divot there. You can actually see it.
Yeah, the divot's called a rail.
No. Oh, we're losing subscribers as Pat speaks. One
just
at a
can't-
time.
Just can't change my mind. It's so
Even
bad.
the guy who shot it is telling the truth, and you're like,
Pat, we have it on video.
Yeah.
No, it's wrong.
yeah. 4 people say it's right.
Pat, we got 100 people that witnessed it.
That's okay though. We need somebody to challenge the system once in a while.
Oh, that'll be me. I'll take challenge the system for 3,000, Alex.
Yeah,
Challenge everything.
with your horn hat, come into the pool hall and just challenge everybody. Storm the pool hall, as it were. Sydney, Australia, out the door.
Oh wait, so Aaron's on south. So did he even hit his ball first? Is that what we didn't see?
Maybe
why
that was it.
Maybe that was why I was ball in hand.
Pete, come on, we had him. Still didn't hit a rail.
Oh, it's hilarious.
So, technically, it was much easier than what we made it. Yeah, okay. Oh, my goodness.
That's not ball in hand.
Wow. What a kick shot, though. How many times do you see come into a full table kick shot?
Wow.
It's pretty rare.
Yeah, hits it so perfect. The ball follows in right after. Actually, look at the line, just dead perfect.
Boom.
I mean, you couldn't have hit that any cleaner. It's like the one time you don't want to hit it on a clean line, you get the clean line.
Clean line it is. Cotton. So who is the other one? Cotton and That was from Dodgeball, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they ever said his name.
Oh. So who's Cotton? You or me? Does it matter?
Cotton was, yeah, you'd be Cotton.
I'd be Cotton?
Well, Cotton was a smart one. The other one was a dummy.
I feel like this is some kind of reverse psychology going on. You're reverse psychologizing me. I don't trust it.
Psychologizing.
I don't trust it. I don't trust one word.
No, because he's like, it's a bold move, Cotton. We'll see how it pays off.
Oh, yeah.
That was like the, I swear that was, what's his name, from Ozarks.
Oh, yeah.
Jason Bateman.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I think
It
that's who it
was
yeah.
Jason Bateman. Yeah, like
Yeah.
in his younger
When he was
years,
younger,
20
yeah.
years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. That movie is pretty old.
Here we go, talking about movies again.
That's okay.
All right, what do we got? 15?
15. I don't. Can you see it?
Yeah, he can see enough to make it, and it leads nicely to the 9.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you just put a little follow on it. Just speed. Just roll up for the 9, just a little bit. You don't want to be on the rail. A little more than
Well,
that'll work.
He's going to have to come with a stroke here unless he wants
He
to
could stop shot it.
Yeah, play the stop and just trust that he can hit it clean.
Oh, I like this, man.
It's got to keep going, though. It's got to keep going.
I think he might have a window there.
Ugh, so.
Does he have a window? Looks
Oh,
like a
yeah,
window.
all day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can he sneak it through, though?
There's no way he played that window, though, right?
Wow. No.
Yeah,
But
there's no
it worked
way.
out nicely, though.
Yeah. I mean, that's such a small window to play. I wouldn't imagine that he played that. Now, you could do this. You could take the nice, easy shot, play the 8 in the side, or you could get fancy and play the 8 in the same pocket here. It's like, what do you... Yes, he's looking at the 8 in the side, and this is a nice,
I
simple...
like the 8 in the side.
Because you don't got to move the cue ball,
Yeah.
right? That's the simple way to
Yeah.
do this.
I mean, if you look at... Let's see where he gets this. It's not as easy as it seems, but...
It's pretty
I think
pretty
he hit it
easy.
well. So if you look at the side here, I mean, it's...
Yeah, because that way you don't got to move the cue ball a lot.
I'm fine with this shot.
Yeah.
You
I love
know?
the shot.
I think Dave played it really well. I think that was the right way to go.
And gets another win back on the table.
We got John Lewis standing there, staring off into space.
Looks like he's watching a tennis match.
It happens.
Every now and then.
Yeah, every now and then you got to go over there and give him a little shoulder to wake him up.
Kendall's still firing away in the tournament.
Well, you know what's funny is Kendall and Mason had to play each other pretty much right away.
Oh, well,
Yeah, father son.
really?
Yeah, Mason.
Right off the bat?
Well, not right off the bat, 3rd round or something. So
Oh,
now
okay.
I'm not sure who won, but if I was to guess, Mason probably won. Mason's probably got the hot seat, or he's got to play Ray. Oh, there's Mason right now walking through. It's like he knows we're talking about him. We got Damon running the tournament. I'm telling you, Fong's
He was
days
on-
are numbered.
He was on the mic last week.
The Formica?
No, he was on the mic last week announcing matches.
Oh, Damon? Yeah. I'm telling you. It's not going to take long. Damon's going to be running the tournaments. His mom's going to be here helping.
Yep, Mason's in the hot seat. He beat B. Lore to get there. Ray is playing Fong right now to see who plays Mason for the hot seat. And yeah, it looks like Mason beat Kendall 4-2. Ray has beaten.
Everybody.
Yeah, he's beaten.
You know what? Ray gave me this BS line. Typical Ray, Rayism. He said, I said, hey, you got a nice shirt, black, like mine. He's like, yeah, but I've never won with this shirt. And I said, dude, you're playing like a whole field of 500s. Like, you're going to be fine, okay? And he's like, no, that's not it. He starts debating. Oh, my goodness. It's just one of those Ray things. So if he wins this tournament, that shirt he's wearing should no longer be superstitious as a bad omen for him. That's the point here.
Ray is very superstitious.
Yeah, he I heard he doesn't change his underwear. That's
Where
why they
did
call
you
him
hear
South.
this?
That's why they call him South Strip.
Oh my god, you can't trust a word Chris G says in his booth. I love it.
There's the future of pool right there.
To clarify the South Strip thing, it's because Ray's from Vegas on the South Strip.
That's not what I heard. I think my story's right.
I think your story's funnier. It's better.
Ray doesn't like it.
I wonder why.
Yeah, he told me not to say it ever again. He's a pretty big guy, too. I mean, I don't really want to get on the wrong side,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to tussle with him.
especially the south side.
Come on. Ding, ding, ching.
Yeah, do we have a sound for that? No, we don't. Is it this one? Oh, someone erased all my stuff.
Oh, that was
Yeah, that's my
perfect.
joke right there.
That was
Yeah.
perfect.
Took me 8 tries. You know, one of these days I'm going to put a little more effort and try to revamp this soundboard. But honestly, I think we're going to bring our VMix machine in here. We're going to have our freaking vision board. We're going to have our soundboard. We just got to redesign this whole thing. We've been kind of coasting since the Matchroom event, and you know,
say this we like we.
you're part of the team. You're the director.
No, I'm the guy that comes in and sits in the booth and
You're the director.
I'll direct you guys to do all the work.
Yeah. I mean, you did a great job. So you were pushing those buttons like a pro.
Yeah, my thumbs got
Ooh.
pretty good. Ruh-roh. Did
Yeah.
you leave a shot here?
I think the 4-ball might go, but I mean
It's
that's
tough.
hopeful,
It's tough to get to the 6 from there.
right? There's no real benefit here. We could take a look at it from here. You can see this is what you'd be looking at if you were going to shoot it. What would you do to get to the 6?
You'd have to put some power draw on it, and you'd be rolling into the 10, and so you ain't getting it back. The best you're going to have is kind of like where the 10 ball's at. Maybe
What if
a
you
little-
what if you just roll the 4 in and take the little bit harder cut on the 6? You know,
It's going to be tough, but
cue
yeah,
ball might be like somewhere around the side pocket.
yeah,
It's doable.
it's actually you're probably more likely to make that shot than the draw shot. So it's
Oh, he's changing his
he's
mind.
cutting the 6 all the way down.
Oh, no.
Then what do you got on the 4? This is gonna be. Oh, he's just playing some type of safe.
Oh, he tied up his balls.
Yeah, he did, Chris. I can't do it with you, dude.
But he did. He tied up the 4 and the 6. They're like unmakeable now. Why?
See, that would have sounded much. Oh, he tied up the 4-6. I could have went with that.
Yeah. Well, that's you.
So you can tell, amateur hour we are.
I don't know about that. Maybe those are planned jokes. Maybe I wrote those jokes. How do you know?
Well, they got me laughing.
Yeah, there you go.
So it closes off the. I mean, the 10 is going to be tough to get to from here. See how he deals with the 10 ball.
My transition work is close. A little too close for comfort.
Yeah, better than how I always. Yeah, when I'm doing that, I'll go right in the middle of the shot.
Well, I mean, these guys shoot quick, which I like. So it just
Ooh.
makes me have to go a little
Does the
faster.
10 does not go past, does it?
It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, that 10 is going to be the trouble ball.
I like taking a look at the opponent, watching the little nod there from Dave. Very respectable because he knows there's nothing else. What do you do?
I'm probably playing safe here.
You have to, right?
I'm probably pushing that 11 right into the 6 and trying to keep that cue ball on the rail. He looks like he's powering up for something.
He really is.
What are you?
Look at him. He's kind of. It's like Billy Madison in it.
I mean, I'd be hitting this really soft and yeah,
Yeah,
right
there
on
you
the
go.
6. Now get it. It's got to
Uh-oh.
hit the rail. Oh, that would have been great.
Yeah,
That was the exact shot I was talking about.
that would have been great.
Still not
Does
out
he
of the
know he
woods.
has ball in hand, though?
Yeah, he took the ball.
Okay.
Still not out of the woods, though. You're probably going to see a safe right back. He's probably going to shoot the 4 and lock on the 6. Get that 4 out of trouble. Let's try to develop the table a little bit here.
I like that. We move forward a little bit, but there's not much hope here for Stripes. 4 ball at least goes now. 6 probably goes in the side.
Yeah, he put that all in a good position. Now he can actually, if he gets ball in hand, I mean, he's out. He draws off the 4, 6 in the side. So he has given himself out as long as he gets ball in hand and Aaron doesn't, mess up the rack here. Well, he got a great hit. What a shot that would have been. All right,
John Lewis Cam.
watching the action here at the Apple.
It's really cool to have someone like John Lewis come to the weekly tournaments. He just got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, was that for the referee thing?
Yeah, just for his contributions to the pool world in Vegas, I believe. I believe that's where they went. I don't have all the information, but congratulations, John, if you ever hear this.
All right, he's cutting the 10 over. Not easy. He's got to put some speed on it. 2 rails out to the 11. Didn't have the speed there, though. I'd kind of just, I don't like slow rolling balls, but I'd probably be slow rolling this 6 pocket speed. The trouble is, whenever you slow roll, weird stuff can happen. They hit a little piece of chalk and it starts deviating on the path. Also, he's going to take the 4. He's playing safe. He didn't like the
Oh,
out.
yeah.
I don't know about
Brutal.
why that safe was actually harder than the shot and the out. So I don't know why you play safe in that position, but he's left it out here for Aaron. I mean, he can attack, take the 10 ball. He's got to watch the scratch line, though. He's got to be very cognitive of that, and he was, and decided to bank it.
Beautiful save or bank. For some reason, I thought he was going to play a safe on that.
I thought, yeah, either that or a cut. Bank was a nice way to go. Now, does he roll up here? He does roll up.
Rolled right up.
Yeah, and that was the worry there, is rolling
Yeah,
onto
let's
the
take
ball.
a look at the overhead. Let's see how this turned out.
He's locked on it.
We're going to have to get a ref.
I don't. Depends on how he shoots it. If he's kicking off the rail, he ain't gonna need a ref.
I mean, you can jack up on this and still make this ball, I think.
Well, and he can push through it if it's like dead to the pocket because they're locked, so he could push through it.
All right, he called it side pocket where he's at. So he's going to kick off the rail to the left, come back at the 8, and hopefully kick it right there where his stick is. It's a nice try. Legal hit, at least. And again, the camera plays tricks on you, so it might not have been wired for that.
Push shot.
Yeah, I mean, it could have either been a push through or even a masse just to pop it in. What a great shot. Man, those feel good, don't they? When you hit them so pure, you get a little bit of draw. No side spin on the cue ball. That was a good shot.
I like coming 2 rails out here. 1, 2. But he did not really hit the speed, I thought. Kind of fell a little short. He's got a scratch line. He's got to be careful here.
Ooh, that ball's going everywhere but where he wanted it to go.
Well, that's not going to sit in a good spot for Dave. Aaron's going to have a duck to take another win.
Yeah, this one should be all she wrote for this game.
Said get Dave halfway there. Or I'm sorry, Aaron halfway there.
Ooh, he put a little weird spin on that.
That was a little odd. I'm surprised he risked going in the drink. Normally you see a lot of people just kind of
Yeah,
float off to the side.
just float it.
Yeah.
Hit half ball, very slow. I mean, the table's not that unbalanced or anything, right? Like, it's
No.
playing pretty true, so interesting choice there. But that does bring Eric 5-3 in a race to 10. He's halfway there. Go check on the future prodigy. Look how many Pepsis he has. That's a lot of Pepsis. Isn't that? It reminds me of Home Alone. Not another Pepsi. Don't get,
Fuller.
yeah.
You know, that's actually his brother.
Oh, we're bringing up movies again.
That's his
Shoot.
brother in real life. That's Kerry Culkin.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was his real brother.
He probably ended
Who-
up a little bit better.
Actually, just won an Oscar, I think.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Nice pop break.
Wow, look at the action. he
Cue
got on the
balls
cue ball.
kind of getting kicked around. I think it was dry, though,
Was dry.
huh? Not good.
Let's see, stripes. Stripes minus the 10. You do have the 11 to fix the 10, so that's okay. What about the 14? 14 is also a problem, I think. I can't really see. I've got a good angle on the 14, so it's hard to tell. But, yep, I think you go with stripes here. And you got two problems to solve. Maybe
You don't
just
need
one.
a good angle.
Well, he can go into the 10 or 3 right here.
Boom.
Nails it. So now, oh man, now the 10's in a kind. Well, if that 10 goes by the 8, that's gonna
That
work.
tells me it doesn't. He was
Mm.
trying to bust out the 14 there.
Yeah.
But you're right. That 10 might have been a nicer shot if it did go.
Yeah, because it only has that pocket, and he was on it. So now things are going to get hard for stripes. And I see what he's trying to do there. That's just never going to work. All right. Let's see what Aaron can do on the table. He's got some options. I think starting with the 5 is nice.
Yeah,
You
I
also-
like that.
You also got the 2 ball.
Yeah, I think maybe shooting the 2, trying to get the 6 out is probably one of your best options here.
Yeah, I like trying to get onto the 6 right now because you got a really good opportunity to do it.
I mean, you got to bump it. He
See-
bumped it really well, and honestly, if he would have left that in the pocket, it's pretty in the pocket. But
I thought he would have elected to go up onto the rail and shoot the 6 down.
right,
Even though, you
well,
you
the
never.
angle didn't give him that.
It was there.
Yeah,
Yeah. You just had to draw it a little bit more. The problem is you're playing the 6 past the pocket at that point, which
Right.
is never favorable, but sometimes, you got to take what the table gives you.
Kendall Cook, what's up? Chris G and Patrick.
Kendall, you should still be playing pool.
He is.
Yeah.
Ooh, rattle the 12. Here, we'll take a look over here. Kendall's playing John Lewis
Oh, yeah, he's up
on
there.
table 7.
Yeah, he's playing for 5th and 6 right now. So he'll play, if he wins, he'll play Fong. So, yeah, looks like we got Ray and Mason playing for the hot seat right now on table 10.
Which we can't see.
Knots in the back.
Okay. Who do you think's going to win?
Between Ray and Mason,
My money's on Mason.
I'll take Ray then.
Really?
He's got the unlucky shirt, right?
Yeah.
So then, yeah, I'll take Ray.
Like you're going against his unlucky shirt?
Yeah. I'll say it today. It's lucky.
All right. I bet you a penny.
Well, if you're taking Mason, I can't take Mason.
That
Yeah,
is
take Ray.
true.
I'm
We could
done.
both take Mason and not have a bet.
That's no fun.
Ray needs a supporter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's really blocking up those pockets. It's not turning around real nicely though.
A lot of shot options here. The only high probability shot is the 5-ball. And that's still a bit of a tester.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I feel like these games have slowed down a little bit. Each player's taking their time. They're making sure they're trying not to sell out. I mean, Dave doesn't want to see Aaron win another game. That's going to double his score there.
Wow, can you hit the replay on that?
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, but look at how he picks up his stick after the shot. That to make that shot and
Yeah,
do
like
that,
how he got draw and
watch him.
picked up his stick is kind of, yeah. Not the best form there, but it worked.
Yeah, that well, it's hard to be accurate when you pull your stick
Well,
away
you know
like
what
that.
happens? He's holding his stick too tight. That's a common training thing. If you ever lift up with your stick, you got to
Yeah.
loosen up your grip. That's it. It's that easy.
Uh-oh, he safetied himself.
Maybe he called safety.
I think you're right.
Once again. Pat's like, can I get a day off from this guy? And I got a monster. It's like it's only going to get worse from here.
I'm just confused as to why play safe.
He
there.
didn't feel like he could run out with the 6 the way it is. Now he gives him ball in hand. And now Aaron's got to play smart. He's got to basically trade the 12 for the 6.
I'm playing the 1 off of the 12, clearing that stuff out.
Well, the 12 won't go.
Exactly.
I mean, I like this. This is a good shot. It gets a trouble ball out of the way, probably switches places with the 12. I mean, the goal here is to be safe after the shot. I don't think he's planning on running out. He just wants to get rid of that 12.
Just better hope that 6 don't go in.
There we go. It's blocked. Still has an issue with the 1. He'll probably deal with that later. It's a great shot.
No, I like it. It's a smart shot.
Dave doesn't have a shot on the 15, the 10.
He's going to make the 6 ball here.
Yeah. You got to do it, right? Did he leave the 7 in the side?
No. I think the 8's kind of cutting that off a little bit.
This
Yeah.
is definitely getting tricky. We should switch to digital pool so that we can see live scores on these matches.
Digital pool.
Yeah, instead of league pool stats. It's like what a lot of the places are using now. The only problem is he started charging for it.
No, we can still see it. I mean, like, we could just do this.
Yeah, but like I can't see what the score is without looking at the beads. I guess the beads count. Like John
Oh,
Lewis and Kendall
Oh.
right now. What's the score?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Ooh. Might have been a strategic play right there. I'm not going to take that away from him.
You talking about like CompuSport?
No, it's called digital pool.
Oh.
Varsity uses it. A lot of places use it now, but he started charging for it.
Really?
Not a lot, but I mean, nobody wants to pay a monthly fee for another thing.
Yeah.
You know? And the developer's kind of cool. He contacted me, and I had some issues with the app, things that weren't working, and he did follow up with me. So I changed my attitude a little bit,
Yeah.
but nobody wants to learn anything
Vince
new.
DeDeo's in the chat room. What's up, buddy?
Vince, how you doing, man?
He's been on the stream a few times. He's moved up to Knights. His game has improved immensely. He's a great shot, Vince.
There's 2 Vinces.
Yeah, Vince DeDeo and then Vince Schroeder.
Schroeder,
Schroeder,
yeah.
yeah,
The current night,
yeah. Take a break.
but
yeah.
they couldn't make it today.
Yep.
Because he's on his boat.
No, Vince DeDeo is a tattoo artist. So if you guys need a tattoo and you're looking for some good work, give that man a call. He's probably booked out for like 6 months to a year, though. I mean, I don't know what your booking is, but I'd imagine it's
I don't think I could ever get a tattoo.
really
Yeah.
Vince. Got a proposition for you. Chris here thinks he can't get a tattoo. We should show him.
Well, there'd
How
be
to
a
get
lot of
tattoo.
shaving involved.
Well, you don't got to get it there, Chris. There's other places.
Well, it's Vince. I got to make it a challenge.
I only got one tattoo, so I'm not.
Yeah, what'd you get? Probably something with the.
I got an Irish collaring on my right arm.
That's cool. It's meaningful. See, I don't have anything I think I could. Like, I'm not going to be one of those people that just has like a Japanese phrase. You know?
Yeah.
It's got to be something that means something.
Also, yeah, I got the Irish collater.
What's a collider?
A collaring. It's just a
Clobber ring?
collaring.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. He says he's not crazy booked out, so we can hook you up.
Well, there you go, Vince.
We'll
Let's
get
sign
you-
up Pat for a tattoo this coming Saturday. Live stream. Hey, we could live stream tattoos.
We'll live stream your tattoo. Blue light special. We'll get that blue light like doing a whoop whoop.
I actually kind of like that. Yeah, I'd have to show my dad too. I'd be like, "Yeah, this is in honor of you two meeting."
That would be cool to stream a tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, 8-ball. Slow down, buddy. Why do you hit it so hard? Think that's the nerves?
I don't know.
He hit it hard enough to go around like 5 rails. That's pretty much maximum power.
I think he was maybe a little frustrated. He wasn't better on the
There you
eight.
go. I was too busy listening to your tattoo story.
Oh, he didn't hit that one great. That's gonna be trouble.
Yeah, that's going to make the 4 a little bit more difficult. No, he held it. Oh,
no, he didn't
okay.
make it. He didn't make it.
I thought
though.
he did, though. I thought that was in.
That's the hard part about
Yeah.
slow rolling balls is
Yeah,
that stuff happens.
it does. More than you'd like.
Vince says he's got you covered, Chris.
Well, you should find somebody who wants to do a tattoo on a live stream. I think that's something that nobody's done. Uh-oh. Slow down, cue ball. Slow down. There we go. Dave pulls another victory.
Sweating on that one.
Here, I'll bring you over to Kendall's game.
Oh, there
Kendall's
we go.
playing John Lewis.
What is Kendall on? Stripes? He's got to be on stripes. Oh, he hit the 8 first.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be ball
He's
in
like, did
hand.
anybody see? He looked around.
He did that. Nobody
He's
saw
looking
that.
around.
No,
He's-
Kendall would never do that.
No, no.
I saw Kendall on a state tournament, and it was actually streamed. He called ball in hand on himself. And he gave the cue. His opponent didn't even see it,
Yeah.
and it cost him not just the game, but the whole match.
No, 100%.
Yeah, and so Kendall, I'm telling you, yeah, he would never.
I was obviously joking, just pulling fun. You know, Kendall, the reason why we're able to do this is because of Kendall.
Well,
He
yeah.
persevered through some major things, and then he brought us to like some cool events. Like we went about as far as we can go with the stream.
Yeah, and he's actually trying to expand it other ways too.
He is.
So
He's got ideas.
he's constantly trying to improve and grow the stream. So, shout out to Kendall, the owner and proprietor here of the Mad Apple and the Open Stream.
Mad Apple X Stream is our main channel. If you guys want to go take a look at that, if you haven't heard about it,
And-
haven't seen it,
Extreme Productions. So we got that going too.
yep. Mm-hmm. And we got some plans. It's just tough because I work full time. We got a few other guys coming on board. Patrick, he's got all the time in the world being retired.
I wish I did. It's weird. It's like when you got free time, you run out of time. What? Look at that shot by John
What
Lewis.
is going on with this guy?
Can we get a replay on that
I
shot?
mean, yeah.
Wow. I mean, if he drew to that position, and we are on break right now, folks. The other players are taking a break. Look at this draw stroke to get on the 6-ball. What an insane shot.
Unbelievable.
And that's why he's in the Hall of Fame.
Here's the 6-ball.
Look, we got different camera angles on different tables.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, does this roll out? It rolled out.
I think it hit the rail.
Wow. Kendall just happy to be back at the table on this one.
He's like, ball in hand? Is that ball in hand? No, just he didn't say that. I think he admitted it. It either went off the rail or rolled out. I mean, so what do you do here? Oh, look at that. Nice split. Doesn't matter. They're both your balls.
He's going to have to play a safety here.
He's going to bank the 9.
But knowing Kendall, he will for sure fire the bank.
He's banking the 9.
Yeah.
Look at that. And shape on the 13. This guy never has time to play. Constantly stressing out about business stuff. And he still shoots like that. I think he just likes banking. Bank pool. All the really good players who have kind of mellowed out a little bit love bank pool.
Nice out there by Kendall.
Yeah. He doesn't even know we're watching him.
Oh, that was he touched the cue ball before.
Foul.
That's a foul.
Foul.
Ball in hand, Kendall.
Yeah.
We'll have to tell him about that after the match.
I'll definitely tell him.
Hey, that cue ball didn't stop rolling, and you hit it.
Ball in hand, Kendall. He's breaking.
Back to the break cam.
He's breaking.
We're going live again.
They didn't warn us. Here we go. Dave Peters.
Back from break.
4 to 5.
Oh, look at that break. That was beautiful.
It was a beautiful break, but the cue ball's not in the center.
No, yeah, the cue ball could have been a little better, but wow, did they opened up nice, made some balls. Wow. I mean, this is how you want to see him split open, man. Everything's moving nice and fast.
Yeah, he hit it great. But
Yeah.
for me to call it a good break, I want to see the cue ball squat.
Yeah, I agree. You know, a little
But
more.
if it got kicked, that's one thing. But he did lose the cue ball to almost the side pocket. So am I just being a little too particular?
No,
I don't know.
no,
I've
that's-
watched a lot of pool.
Yeah, when you critique a break, you want the cue ball, you know, in the middle.
It's
'Cause
not easy to do. It's
he
one
does-
of the hardest shots in the game.
He hasn't got a great starting shot. He's trying to cut to 12 here, which stripes look just beautiful.
Where's the 8 going to go? Ho, ho, ho.
Still not a great starting shot here for Aron.
I would have puckered up a little bit on that.
Yeah. That would have been horrible. Great break, and then your first shot, you
Make
dump the 8.
Yeah. Re-rack. And then, I mean, at this point, Dave's, fighting to break even here.
How crazy is the balls are this open, yet there's still no shot. There was no good opening shot, and still not a good shot for Aron.
I like the 11 in the side. It's wired.
Oh, that's
15-11.
I wouldn't say it's wired, but makeable.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
I mean, you line that up, give it a little extra, it's going.
No, I think you'd have to shoot that 15 ball like right towards the 2 ball.
Yeah, you might be right. I mean, is this another optical illusion?
I think it might be.
I think he's shooting it.
Maybe he is.
Oh, yeah, he undercut it. Overcut it, I mean. So you're right. Instead of hitting the 10, maybe the 2, and
Yeah.
then that would have gone in. Yeah, good call. Not an easy shot, by the way, and nor am I saying it was.
Still, stripes are looking the best here. I think I like starting with the 9 though. I like starting with the 9.
See if he gets a break up here.
And now you're rolling the dice with that.
Ooh, yeah.
Rolling the dice. Well, we haven't gone through the questionnaire, so we got Dave Peters. He is from Fond du Lac, so just a bit south. And we got Aron up north in Menominee. Both are, we talked about earlier, the same age. See, Aron was about 15 when he started playing pool. And Dave was about 20 years old, but has only been playing competitive for probably the last 6 years.
60 years.
6 S-I-X. See what they play with.
I think you misspelled that.
Why do you have me questioning myself for no reason?
I'm just messing with you. I don't know. It's more fun than watching pool sometimes.
All right,
That's what I get up for, man. Like, I told my wife, I get to sit in the booth and make fun of Pat for 4 hours straight.
sometimes longer.
But it's not a make fun. It's more of a synergistic humor.
Yeah, but it's easy, right? I mean,
It is. Well, no, not everybody can do what I do.
No, but I mean, I'm talking about making fun of me. It's
Oh, that. Yeah, that's
pretty
easy.
easy.
Yeah. Especially if you've ever seen your DeWalt battery
oh god, here we go.
collection. I mean, it's freaking weird.
Okay, so sticks. What does Dave plays with a Jacoby and a wheat state shaft, medium tip.
Oh, old school wheat state.
Breaks with the Jacoby featherweight,
Oh, I
And-
just sold one of those.
wheat state, and has the Predator Air Rush. His opponent Aaron has a Viking 15 ounce. Wow, that's light.
That's crazy light.
Yeah, and
That's a shooting cue?
yeah, that's what it says.
Wow, 15 ounces.
It's got a heavy hitter 21 ounce breaking cue
Huh.
and a Lucasi jump cue.
Yeah, those are nice.
L2000.
They're a little less expensive.
And when it comes to jumping, Aaron does not mind jumping, and Dave dislikes it.
Really? I wonder, does Dave even have a jump cue?
They both.
do.
Yeah, he had
Okay.
the Predator Air Rush.
Yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't like it. Get yourself a peach shower.
Oh, he just kind of rattled that. So the 9's in trouble. That's why I liked starting with that 9 ball. You were on it earlier in the match and just had a really easy shot with it. Now it's the problem child.
Oh, those cuts, man. And he moved the 9, and he had the 11. That would have been game over.
Yep, he would have been out if he made the 14.
I do believe.
As long as that line still moved the 9. If
Right.
he made it,
I think. So Vincent said it's been done. So they've live streamed
tattoos.
tattoos. That's a lot of pressure, though, right, Vince? Like, what if you messed up? Not that you ever do, but in general, tattoo artists. I mean,
In general, you're always you're putting a tattoo on somebody's body. That's
yeah.
I would imagine
And you're live
stressful.
streaming it. So, like, if
Yeah.
you make a mistake, yeah, that's like a lot. That's like live streaming a surgery.
That would be fun to know, to ask somebody that does tattoos like Vince, what is like the weirdest one thing you've ever done where you like made a mistake and you just like oops, but that oops is permanent.
Well, they probably have ways of cleaning things up a little bit.
Yeah.
No pressure. That's the answer you should give. Otherwise, I would not even think about having you do a tattoo. Good answer, Vince. Good answer. So 3-ball, trouble with the 1. Not much issue with the 7. Looks like he's choosing to shoot the 7 first and try to maybe do something, develop that 1 ball.
I think you can just get on the 1 here, play the 1 down. Like you just draw it a little bit here. Oh, he
Yeah,
drew
but that
too-
was
he drew
the
it too
danger,
far.
though. Yeah,
Yeah,
he got a good line.
payoff was great though. I mean, he had the right line.
The payoff was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Who says phenomenal a lot? That's that one guy in all those comedy movies. And
Hold on.
phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
He says phenomenal like 50 times in every one of his movies. What's his name? Vaughn?
I can't
Luke
think of-
Vaughn? What the heck's that guy's name? He's a comedy guy.
Vince Vaughn?
Vince Vaughn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking to Vince right now. You couldn't think of Vince's name?
No.
So he said the truck is to fix it before anybody. The truck is to
The trick.
the trick. I think the trick, not the truck.
He knows that. We know that.
And then
I'm going to take the chat away from Patrick.
Control Z fix it. What is Control Z?
Undo.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
You're not a computer guy.
I thought Control Z would be like
I know, it doesn't make sense.
0.
You would think Control U would be undo, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
too far away from the keyboard. See? Control C, Control Z, Control Y. Who knows?
Why can't you just type undo?
Well, pretty soon you can think it. And, like, maybe the computer will just do it for you.
That is scary.
I'll be first in line if Elon wants to put a chip in my head.
I'm calling shenanigans. No way.
Hey, maybe it makes me better at pool. What if I could see laser lines?
I would put a chip in my head if
Yeah.
if it helped my commentary and my pool game, yeah, give me a chip.
Well, commentary, I don't think that anything can be improved there. But your pool game, there's some hope.
Yeah, Pat, you're just done. There's nothing that's gonna help that.
Oh, he got a weird line on this 8.
Oh man,
About the worst place you could be.
you got to cut it, but man, he's banking it in the side. This is tough.
This is crazy shot.
This is tough. I just bank it down in the corner here or cut it. Banking in the side. This would be an amazing shot.
Oh my goodness.
It's got a.
Oh my goodness. It was close. It was close.
I like the speed he played. there.
He did.
Well,
Aron would love to make this 6-4.
he's got to keep this cue ball down there by the 3 ball.
Yeah. You got to play safe here. It's not the safest safe, but it's doable.
I'm putting that one in the playbook.
It's not the safest safe.
The safest safe would be to play safer.
Yeah. Well, because he can bank this 8 in the corner
Well,
if he really wanted to.
he's looking at it.
Yeah. Here, let's take a look at the overhead. You can kind of see if you make an angle to the 8, it goes this way. So you'd have to tighten it up quite a bit. Maybe not as easy as
you
I
would
thought.
scratch 1,000 times out of 1,000.
Yeah, that's not the easiest bank. It gives him hope though, like he's got a shot.
Well, no, if he could, if he could pull it back, maybe. I guess it's hard to see the line.
So he would have to overcut it, and the cue ball would probably end up double kissing the 8, hitting the 1. I don't know. I don't see much future in this shot. But what do? What's the right answer?
Well, the safe play is to try and cross bank it in the side.
Well, what if you kick
Which is
and try to
impossible.
shoot the 8 in the side? Like go off the bottom, the bottom left side here, the bottom of the table? That angle could work.
That's the most makeable shot, but it's also the most missable to give ball in hand.
Yeah, because the 1's really close.
Yep.
Let's see what he's got. All right, he's playing a safe. I think.
It's decent
Yeah,
because it makes the 1 tough.
I'm okay with that.
Crafty shot.
Just for giggles, look at this lineup.
What?
Yeah. How's that even possible that they have a line like this? The stripes are in like a straight line. You can see John there just on the edge of his seat. Look how much excitement is in John's face. Sorry, we can't watch it. Back to the 1 ball.
Here we go. Oh, he's just playing safe. That is not going to work.
Is scary.
Yeah, that is not. I think he was trying to lock it on the 8, but
The 8's not guaranteed. I'm just gonna say that.
I'd be a bet man he makes this all day. This is not that difficult of a shot here.
He's lining up his contact point.
Uh-oh, he did miss it. Ruh-roh.
What do you see the future? What do you got a time machine?
Okay, Biff.
Yeah. Give me a sports almanac.
Left a beautiful angle here to get right above the 8. Just drop back a little bit. Or you could go forward 2 rails, which I think he's... Oh, no!
Wow.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
Gave Dave a gift.
He really, really did. Someone changed my focus mode on this camera. Oh! Yeah, wiped its feet, man.
Yeah, Dave even gave Aron a look like, oh, I almost did the same thing.
Well, we'll watch Kendall wrap this up if possible, and I've got some camera tweaks to make.
Yeah,
now.
quick fire. I'm guessing he's out of this rack in about 40 seconds.
They don't call him quick fire for nothing. Look at that. Look at that angle on the 9.
I would have liked to see him get straight
Oh,
there.
I thought he
Dave.
was. That
Yeah.
table kind of died down. I thought for sure it was going to go a little farther. But he's got no issue
Yeah.
Stunning it off the rail like that. What do you think? Draws it back for the 8 in the side?
No, I was just gonna just right.
Oh,
Yeah.
draws it back for the 8 in the corner.
You said side.
Yeah, this monster is really kicking in over here. Did you ever have one of these?
Oh, I can't drink the
I
energy
don't.
drinks.
I
yeah.
don't. But like, I was kind of dragging.
Man, I was coming back from Virginia one time. I was driving down 95 south. I was in traffic, and I'm just falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
I pull over. I got 2 Red Bulls and a 5-hour energy, and I took them. I'm like, oh, they're not working.
Did
And
you
then
take them all at the same time?
Yeah.
That
and
doesn't equal 10 hours.
well, my heart almost came out of my chest. I was like, what's happening to my body?
Yeah, man. That's scary.
Oh, man, I was like, yep. And then it kept me awake, but then I crashed hard. Then I was even more tired.
Well, I mean, typically that's what's going to happen. Nice combo there, but
Scratched.
yeah.
Still open table.
So, funny thing, I don't know where I heard this.
Hold on a second. 14 ball in the side pocket.
Sure.
Yeah.
So if you're driving and you're getting tired, I heard the trick is to have like a container of ice water and like a face cloth. And anytime you start to get a little drowsy or those white lines start getting weird,
Yeah.
you take the ice water and the washcloth and you just kind of like, squeeze it out a little bit, put it on your face, rub your face a little bit. You're up for another 15 minutes. It's something about your face with cold water. It's a primal thing. It brings you right back.
And again, we don't recommend doing any of these things because we never know what can happen.
But if you have to, give it a shot. Let us know how it works out.
Yeah, I was going to say, also, what works, if you want a taser gun, hear me out.
That could go many ways. Tase your wife in the passenger seat.
And she'll keep you up
Yeah.
for days.
Yeah, you ain't sleeping again.
Oh, my gosh.
You'll be sleeping with one eye open.
I don't think I'd be alive.
No.
I'm going to tell Carrie you said that. You recommended tasing your wife.
I got in some trouble yesterday.
Oh, man. Well,
But I worked it out.
now you can't leave it at that.
No, I can't say it. I don't think I really don't want to say it.
If you guys want to hear Chris tell the story.
I'm not. That'll be on our second podcast where we have one subscription.
And Chris will be the one subscription.
Yeah. I got to keep track. Well, I don't know. Everybody's got a podcast these days. You run out of things to talk about. I mean, I don't know. Joe Rogan keeps it pretty fresh. He's getting a little weird, too.
Yeah, he just had Terrence Howard on, and holy cow. That guy's got some far out weirdness, like making planets without gravity. And
It's interesting. I mean, I love the topics. But I feel like lately Joe Rogan brings every podcast to like a dark place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he had a comedian on there. I can't remember his name. And the comedian kept trying to lighten the mood.
Yeah.
And Joe kept like bringing it down to the end of the government world. And like, I think he needs a break. Like the guy needs a break.
Yeah, and he does have the majority of his podcasts as comedians, and then every now and then you get a physicist, or you get like somebody that does hunting, or just weird stuff, or like
MMA stuff.
Yeah, MMA.
If you're into that, yeah.
He's got pool. He's done he's getting into pool now.
He loves pool.
Yeah.
I wish, maybe that's the next step. Maybe we should hook up with Joe Rogan and see if he'll do some pool stuff with us.
Come out and commentate, because he commentates.
Yeah, he's a great commentator.
Yeah, he is.
He started off on the Fear Factor.
He started off with
Well,
comedy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Really? Even before the Fear Factor?
Oh, yeah. Originally fighting. He started his.
He was way too small in the Fear Factor days to be a fighter.
Oh no! Before Fear Factor, he's
Really?
been into MMA ever since he was
All right.
I'm gonna say like
I didn't know that.
18, 20. Him and Kevin James.
Yeah.
You know who Kevin James
Yeah.
is? They actually they would train together, and they were roommates or something. Or
That was a good show too.
Yeah.
When they got together, I saw that one. There was, you can
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah,
There was
they were
some
really
history.
good friends, but they were both into fighting.
Yeah.
Rogan stuck with it for a while, but really pursued the comedy thing. Got hooked up with a lot of different things. The commentating with the UFC thing. Believe it or not, he didn't. He did it for free for like the first 5 things.
He just loved it.
Well,
It's like us.
Dana White asked him. He's like, "Hey, you're so good at talking.
Yeah.
Come commentate because you know about fighting." He's like, "Yeah, but I'm not a professional fighter." And he's like, "Yeah, but you understand the sport and you're good at talking."
Right.
He's like, "I tell you what, just commentate, for free. We'll see how you do."
Well, yeah, football commentators
Yeah.
may not be able to play football,
Well,
but
yeah,
they're great commentators.
yeah. But yeah, Rogan, he's well versed in a lot of things, whether it's fighting, commentating, hosting a podcast, stand-up comedian.
Yeah, he's definitely
I'd be-
doing whatever he wants to do.
Yeah,
You know,
I
which
wouldn't be
is cool.
surprised if the guy could be a good actor.
I
You
don't know. Maybe.
All right, Aaron on stripes here.
Maybe he'd be like a Terminator. I mean, if Arnold can do it,
Well,
I'll be back. That's like all he said for like 20 minutes. Number 1 hit movie for like 4 years. Joe could do it.
oh no.
Uh-oh. And, well, he got a little weird on the 14 anyway. This is a good opportunity for Dave here to take the lead.
It's been pretty back and forth here. I mean, nobody's really
We'll see if
Caught
he
a
watched the
stride.
game-winning shot here. Kendall left himself a little weird on the 8. Oh, didn't go. I promised
rattle.
it didn't go. I didn't want to miss Dave's shot, and I got caught missing both of them. I'm horrible.
Rattle,
Fire
fail.
me. So how long do you think it's going to take for John to shoot? Oh, he's right down. I'm telling you, John, man, he has picked up the speed of his game. Be interesting to see if he gets out here. I can't, as much as I want to show both, I can't. Okay, so John missed his ball. Kendall's going to have an easy 8 ball. That's it. John concedes. Kendall wins the match. Back to the current match, Dave and Aaron.
Well, there's really only one window. Well, there's 2 windows he could go. He could go in between the 4 and the 6, or the 3 and the 8, and still get a shot.
Uh-oh.
Yep. He did not get
I
between.
don't think he did, yeah.
He needed to get between them and then play the 14 on the side. Even then, with that line, it would have been a tough shot, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at what he's got here. I got some adjustments to make. I don't know how week after week my camera settings get changed. But, I mean, look at what he's got here. He's got a kick at it. It's just not good. Here, this is a much better view for you guys right now.
It might not be it might just be the lighting changes a little bit. That could be part of it.
Could be. Oh, he hit it good.
Wow.
He hit it good. And you know what? It's not in a bad spot if he gets another chance. I mean, the worst thing in the world is like getting your ball in trouble and knowing it's going to take a couple more rounds before you get a good shot. I mean,
Yeah, it's going to take a pretty good whoops here, though, for Dave to mess this rack up. I mean, everything is wide open here.
yeah.
It's almost like a drill with the 4-6-7,
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so now you play the 5 and you got basically just a drill here.
It's nice to see B. Lors here. I haven't seen B play for quite a while. He's been taking a pretty good break.
You know, he comes up to play on Sundays, but sometimes doesn't play in the tournament. He just hits
He's
balls
here
on the
playing.
table.
Yeah, you know, he'll play other people, but he doesn't play in the tournament.
He's risking hitting the 8 or doing something funny, and he's okay.
He's okay, yeah. I mean, he's going to be bumping the 7 here, so you're going to be taking a chance.
Yeah, but he should float forward and
Whoa, a safe.
I'm
Okay.
surprised.
You know what, though? Not a bad choice.
Yeah, he just felt he was out of line and
Yeah.
didn't want to risk anything.
This gives him a great chance to get ball in hand. What ball, if he gets ball in hand right here, what are you shooting first? What about you guys in the audience? The crowd, the chat. I'm not saying that Aaron's going to give him ball in hand, but if he does, if Dave gets ball in hand,
It's all about what ball you want to get on the 8, and I think the 5 is the easiest ball to do that. So I'm going to start with the 6 ball. And
6.
play the 7 to get down to the bottom.
6 to the 7 to the 5 to the 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Chances are Aaron's going to get a hit on this, so that's not even going to matter.
Yeah, can you imagine if he makes it and gets shaped, though? How bad would you feel? Uh-oh.
Ooh, he got a hit and no rail.
No rail, ball in hand. So, yeah, I'm starting with the 6 here. Or you can start with the 7 and then to the 6, either way. But I like my 5 to be my money ball right now, knowing that I'm going to get my cue ball kind of towards the bottom of the screen.
A little easier for you to come around. I mean, this could probably be done 4 different ways.
Well, there's 3 balls on the table, so 3 times 3 is 9, minus 1, 8 different ways.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess you got to do the square root of every option. You can go 7-5, 7-6, 6-7, 6-5, 5-6, 5-7.
Yeah. There is only a finite number of ways to do it.
I mean, you can just give them ball in hand. You can make the 8. And there's a lot of variables you're not considering here, Pat.
Well, then, in that case, there's infinite variables.
So he is choosing the 7. Stuns out. I think he wants the 5 next. I think he likes the 5.
Then he's got to use the 6 to get to the 8, which is
Tough.
tougher than the 5.
Yeah, I like shooting the 8 in the upper right. It looks like this pattern, he's going to be doing 5, 6, shooting the 8 in the bottom right. Not the end of the world. Okay, he's changing it. What are we doing here?
Yeah, and in this case, he made this a lot tougher than it needed to be.
So he used inside English. Did you see how it killed off the rail?
But this one, yeah, so this is all I cared about was 5 is my last ball because it's so easy wherever you're at to get on the 8.
A couple different ways you can do this. I'm glad he got up. You either use inside, come straight back, or you use a little bit of left and come around 2, maybe even 3 rails.
Yeah, this is a little hard though.
Yeah, but
He's okay, but
yeah, it slowed down on that 3rd rail.
yeah,
Always does. But sorry, I didn't mean to cut off your.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
There's no but.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
That's what I.
I don't know where I was
Mandy
going.
says Team Doubek.
Correct.
That's a long. That chat was from a long time ago. Sorry.
And who is Mandy? Do we know Mandy?
We do not know Mandy. Mandy could be the aunt,
A friend of.
possible
Aaron.
friend.
Are you from up in Menominee in Michigan?
So I think Fong's playing Kendall now. I mean, it's just interesting that Kendall gets to play once in a while. Pretty rare. A lot of the spectators have moved away. It's getting kind of late in the tournament. I mean, if I was to guess, there's probably less than 10 or 12 people left.
Oh. Mandy's his daughter, so he's got 2 daughters.
Oh, there you go. Very cool. All right, well, we got Dave circling the table. looking like 5 in the corner. Problem ball being the 2. Changed his mind.
A nice little bump on the 9 there to open it up a little bit.
I kind of like stripes better anyway.
Ooh.
A little more opportunity than the solids. Yeah, I like that. I like that maybe he's thinking a carom into the 10. He might just leave that 2 there for a nice insurance plan. Because you never know. If he needs a way out.
He could potentially draw right into the 2 right now.
Ooh, rattled the 9. Put a lot of draw on it.
That's what I'm saying. He almost had the line, like I said.
Yeah.
If he draws it good, I mean, maybe gets a nice little bump.
Gets a little break up on it. I mean, he knew. I mean, I try something a little difficult to try to get the table run. And he ended up sitting pretty good. The 9's in the pocket. The 2's still blocked. Dave probably has the higher percentage here to get out on this game. But we'll see. We'll see what Aron comes up with.
He's going to have to use maybe the 5 to, the 5 to bust out this 2 ball right here. He's got the line to do it. Just about. He's not taking it. He's going to go with the 4. See, the problem with this is he's going to be running out of balls here to get to the 2 ball. He had an option right there to shoot the 5 and potentially clear out the 2. Now he is just running out of options. Unless he plans on banking the 2.
Bless you.
Well, thank you. Had to take off the headset. I didn't want to blast it into the.
Yeah,
The
it's
mic.
tough without the mute.
Yeah, I was looking for it. I'm like, oh, I got a mute button.
It was funny, not to bring up Joe Rogan again, but his last podcast, his cough button was broken. So he kept talking to the guy who does all the work, and he's like, I don't know, does this work yet? Does this work yet? And he pushed it. He's like coughing right in. It's like, it's not working. We hear you coughing.
Yeah,
So he must just pound that button after year.
that's funny.
I mean, they smoke a lot of cigars and whatnot in that booth, so.
Cigars, yes, cigars.
What's he doing?
I think he's banking 2.
Oh, 2 into the 9. That would have been an interesting way to flip that. But this is a good opportunity now for Dave.
Here's what you got to be thinking right now. What is the last ball you want to shoot to get on the 8? And then work yourself back from there. Me, I like my last ball being the 10 ball. That 10 ball is a really sweet ball to get on the 8. Seeing he might be forced to take the 10 ball, but I would advise against it if he can play the 15, because that 10 ball is a sweet ball to use as your last ball.
Yeah, I like that too. But I think he's okay here. Ooh.
He's got to come back and forth or play short side. He's got to.
He's definitely making things a little tricky for himself.
Yeah.
Ooh, did
Back
that
and
double hit
forth.
it?
No.
No, okay. I keep seeing that. I don't know what that is.
See, now he's going to have to take his medicine on the 8 unless he can
He's jacking up. He's trying to get a better leave.
I would just be focused on making a shot.
Oh, slow down.
He's good.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah. That was probably the best leave you're going to get from that position, but it was a risky shot. You know, he could have made an easier shot and left himself a lot longer. Oh, no.
Oh, wiped its feet. Let's watch Fong run out this table.
Almost a diamond high in that.
Fong and Kendall. Fong and Kendall are in the losers bracket. Kendall only being beat.
Oh,
What?
wow.
Oh, he's conceding it. We saw the end.
Is that the whole match?
Yeah, well, that's how fast these guys play.
Wow. They played a race to 3.
Race to
5
3.
5 minutes.
Pretty quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kendall was already up like 2-1 or whatever.
What a brutal scratch.
You guys want to go for a ride? Whoa! There we go. If get really close to your TV, and we'll make it feel like you're you're in a roller coaster.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
I have a feeling trouble's coming.
Should we act like we can't hear him?
Oh. Hey, you said you took Mason? I took Ray, and by the looks, he seemed happy.
USA. USA.
What happened in the match, Ray?
USA.
What happened?
I got him. 4-2.
All right.
Patrick is...
I took Mason. He took you.
Yeah, baby.
What? Chris,
Yeah.
you bet against me?
Well, we can only pick one.
Yeah.
And you are obsessed with Fargo, and his Fargo's higher than mine.
No, I don't think it is
So-
anymore, is it? Aren't you guys like within 15 Fargo? You're pretty close. I would not put that.
we are close, but his Fargo is higher than mine, and you're obsessed with Fargo. So I know why you picked
all
Mason.
these like he just attacks me, right? Is
This is
an
a-
attack?
Is that an attack?
It's a breath of
just-
fresh air, though.
Yeah.
Because
Stating
Chris
simple
hammers me.
facts, Yeah.
Ray comes in, hammers Chris. This
So
is
the
perfect.
worst thing about this is that Mason and Kendall might have to play each other before they get back to
Kendall just walked by. He told me to continue my attack on Chris.
mute. That's not happening.
Oh,
All right,
man.
I muted Ray.
So you're
Speaking
sitting
of
in,
attack, what's going on here? Is it?
it's been back. I mean, no real momentum between Aaron and Dave. They've been going back and forth, game for game. Aaron's won 2 in a row. Now Dave's won 2 in a row. I mean, it's just it's a game for game battle here.
Well, I'll tell you what. So I'm here for one game. After this game, I do have the hot seat. I have a big break probably. There's a guy here. He is a lower Fargo than me, and he has played me, gambled with me 2 straight weeks, and I have never won a set against him.
Who's
What's
that?
Who is this?
I don't.
Mr.
Hold on. It's not personal. This is think abstract. Zoom out.
Who is this? Who is this person?
This is a person who has courage in his heart. He knows that sometimes 1 + 1 is greater than 2, and he plays for the people. My point is
1 +
this
1
guy-
is greater than 2.
sometimes
He will like that
sometimes,
podcast.
Yes.
He will like that podcast. Holy
all-
cow!
We've
That
all
sounds
seen
like
it.
something I've heard on CNN.
How can 1 + 1 equal more than 2?
Sometimes when 2 people put their heads together, it's greater than the sum of their parts. We've all seen it. You ever played football?
Yeah, all right. I see what you're laying out.
That's like in North Korea, they say 1 + 1 isn't 2 because if you take 1 glass of water and put it in another glass of water, it's only 1 glass of water.
Yeah, you only have
Like
one
that.
glass.
That's just backwards logic.
That's inanimate objects. When you're talking about life, you're talking about. You ever heard of hive mind? There's no bee that can think like a hive. But when they
you
come
talking
together,
hive mind?
yeah, I'm talking.
Oh yeah,
I'm
I heard
talking-
that.
I'm talking all the things in life that make 1 + 1 sometimes greater than 2. If you're all going in one direction together, like a team, you can do it.
Usually, hive mind is when like windows get broken
Let's
on
get-
stores.
we need to get back to the match, Chris. We're,
Yeah, let's
we're
get back to the
We don't want to watch Bee and Savage.
No, we got to commentate on the match, man.
Well, they just got back from a player break.
I know, but he's down shooting.
Boom,
he's down
perfect
stripes.
timing every time.
He missed 4 shots in there, I think.
He did not.
There you go. All right.
Scuba
Stripes.
Steve.
Stripes.
Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve.
I haven't seen Scuba Steve in a while.
It's been a while, man.
Yeah.
Like when we were talking about Uber Steve. That's what we gave him the name.
Ooh, I'm shooting this 11 there.
You like? Yeah. We've been kind of getting
That's a
confused on
good
their
lead, though.
choices of patterns the whole match. So
Oh, well, who's the challenger? Who picked?
They're both challengers, actually,
Mhm.
because our current knight is actually Vince from last week, Vince Schroeder. And he had to take a week off. He'll be back probably next week.
yep. Not to be confused with Vince DiDeo.
So then, do you know who chose 8-ball?
So they agreed on the game. I was going to have them lag, but they both wanted to play 8-ball. So I'm like, okay, no need for a lag.
Yeah. They both love 8-ball.
Which,
Me
if
too.
it was me, and I was like, oh, I know what game my opponent wants to play, I'd lag. So if I won, I would have chose like 9-ball.
There is that. I know, Ray, you've played that game a little bit, kind of back and forth on knowing what your opponent may be good at and choosing a different game to throw them off.
Oh, there's a lot of strategy in that. That's I would say, in a closer match, that's a significant advantage, is being able to pick the game.
All right, so Dave's got to be careful. He's got to develop his 1-ball here. Unless he's confident rolling up on the 2 to get to that 1,
Oh, hold on.
you know, that 1-ball could be a problem.
Here, I'll get it out of your way there, Ray.
Oh yeah, that 1-ball's. Well, you can open. There's a good safe.
It was a great save.
That's an 8-ball player right there.
I was telling Chris about our match 2 weeks ago, and what a battle we had. It
Yeah.
was fun.
Yeah, I heard that Pat beat you finally.
No, that's not what you heard.
Oh, I thought that's what you said.
No,
Oh, my
I
bad.
said
I
I
must
was-
have misunderstood.
I was up, and he came back and mopped the floor with me.
Oh, like I was.
No, he crushed you 4-0.
All right.
You were up to the table
You're up.
for your dry break, and then
Well, I
you
made
sat
one
back down.
mistake, and then it was just like I knew it was
I was
gone.
actually, when me and Ray played, his first lead was when he won Hill.
Yeah, you had me on the ropes the whole way.
Yeah.
I love those matches. I even love when I lose.
Did he hit
It's-
the 3 there? Or I'm sorry,
Mm,
the stripe. He's on
it
stripes.
doesn't matter.
He's on stripes.
He's on stripes.
I think he'd missed every single ball on the table.
All right, Ray, do you start with the 1-ball here?
No, I
No?
like shoot the 2 off of that stripe, and then play shape for the 1.
I like it.
Looks like that's
I always say, what would Ray do?
great minds think alike. He's doing the same thing I was looking at. Oh, he played a stop shot. Okay, so you kind of played the stripe into the 1, which is harder to do, more complex, but a great result.
Now he's just got to get shaped, I think, to the 4 here, unless he wants to play to the 3. Which actually, there's a nice window between the 13 and the 11, and then it goes from the 3 to the 4, nice on the side.
Yeah, I'm kind of stunning this into the rail and out, and trying to get kind of in between both, so I have I can shoot the 4 if I want, or the 3.
All right, he can
It's pretty good. I like the 4 now,
like the 4 where? All the way up?
all the way downtown.
I think he can go 3 to the 4. Gotta hit it a little softer than that. That might roll and get
Oh.
ugly.
Friendly bump right here.
That might roll and get ugly.
Oh.
It did get ugly. Right? Oh my God!
Look
on
at
the
the
ball.
tension. Look at the tension. All right, let's take a look at the side. You can see right here.
Yeah, he hit it just a touch too hard.
So maybe in hindsight, the 4 was the shot.
We can't get Ray in the camera. He's in the back room.
Well, I tell you, if he would have hit it just a little bit less, I think this was the shot. But yeah, we could go there. I guess the question would be, could he have gotten himself in a bad spot with shooting the 4? And I would say, in that aspect, you'd be right. It would be not.
Well, the 4 was longer, so the 4 you're pocketing the 3 ball was higher percentage than the pocketing the 4 ball.
But more could go wrong.
More could go wrong shooting the 3. Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, shooting the 4, the only thing that could have gone wrong is really missing.
Don't you know you can't win an argument with Ray?
Well, I've won arguments with Ray.
Yeah,
The whole 1 plus
he has,
1?
Yeah.
The
You
1+1, that never ended. That's going to come back up later. You have not won that, my friend.
My favorite
Chris-
argument with Ray was the. Do you remember the one we had with the the ring game, and I drew out
Oh.
a matrix for you.
Yeah,
A proof.
that was a great argument.
Yeah.
I love when both sides make a lot of good sense.
But I drew
That
up
was-
what's called a mathematical. You know what a mathematical proof is, right?
Sure.
Where you could show it each way,
Right.
and I drew it up for Ray. He's like, "Oh my god, that makes so much more sense."
Maybe Ray's a visual person. Some people like
Well-
to talk.
Well,
Some
hold
people
on.
like
let's
visuals.
give the people a little context there. On so we're playing a ring game.
Oh man, here it comes.
Yeah, I'll just lay it out real quick, and you guys can decide in the chat what's what. And
So it's not been decided yet.
Oh, it has been.
Oh, okay.
no, it's fun. It's a fun problem for anyone because it's kind of counterfactual. It's not like a simple. Okay, so we're playing a ring game. Playing $5 on the 5, $5 on the 9. So let's say there's 4 players. Traditionally in this game, you're supposed to pay after every game. Instead,
Ooh.
people want to use coins. Okay, so the game ends. I made an early 9-ball, so the 9-ball spot. So now there's 2 9-balls to be paid the money. So five on the 5 and 5 on the 2 9-balls that were made. Right?
So that's 15.
15 total paid out if you didn't make any of the money balls.
Mm-hmm.
Robbie didn't make any money balls.
Oh,
And
no.
So,
Oh my
so he owed
gosh.
15, and another player didn't make any money balls, so that person owed 15. I made 2, and let's say player X made 1.
And
How
there
do
was
you-
an
how-
argument, right?
How do you divvy up this money?
Right. I think the common consensus is if you've made a money ball, you shouldn't be paying. That would have made things a lot easier for you guys right from the beginning. If you make
yeah.
a money ball in a rack, you should never have to give money, even if it's just one.
Well, if the 9-ball spots 5
Yeah,
times and
I
you only make
guess.
1, yeah.
But I mean, in a typical ring game where it's just 2 payouts, but that was 3, and you made all 3 of them, right?
No,
Oh,
I
man.
made 2 out of the 3 money balls.
Okay, so still, you would not be paying anybody.
Yeah, but yes. You just
And
used
that was the
you just
argument.
used the word never, and I wanted to.
So that
Yeah,
was
hold
the
on.
argument. Someone thought that you owed money.
Nope.
No. Oh, okay.
No. They were trying to give me more money than I was due,
Oh,
and I wouldn't have it.
look at that. Such an honest guy.
Hey, ball.
All right, well, this is going to be the biggest lead in the match here.
We
Dave
gotta-
taking a 3-game lead here.
Hold on, he's jacked up.
He's just going to tap this in.
These pockets are tight.
Could scratch. Could
Ooh,
scratch.
a little wide.
Okay. I was gonna say you gotta hit that was missable. This table's tough. But yeah, there's a 3-game lead. If I ever lose a game, don't zoom in on me right after I lost.
I'm going to zoom in on you every time I can. You don't realize how much more equipment we have now.
Ray has one of the best eye rolls in the game.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, thank you.
Have you ever seen his eye roll? Like the look up to the sky,
Yeah.
and then with the look up, then
So I
the
got
eye
the
roll.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's kind of like,
the best eye rolls in the game.
I think all pool players need to practice sitting in the chair looking
Yeah.
disappointed.
How good is your eye roll?
Shane's got the pouty lip, you
Shane has
know.
the googly eye.
Yeah, he
That's-
kind of looks
that's
all
what-
over,
that's what I
pouty
want.
lip,
I want that.
starts slouching. You got I like Fetters. Fetters like
I think
he gets really big eyes and he's just like, I can't believe what just happened. Looks around and then boom.
Chris G has the best
Do I?
Velcro glove rip.
Oh my gosh.
This is coming down to me somehow. I have no clue how this is coming back to me.
Well, I noticed Chris's new move. He just sweeps the balls now.
I do.
He's starting to do that
Yeah,
more.
he swept a whole rack.
That's a 9-ball player thing.
Yeah.
Like if you know it's over, I don't want to wait for you to rack and talk to me and walk around the table and chalk your break cue.
For
Let's just-
context, Chris, would you rake 8 balls off the table against Ray or something?
well, because he had like a 1-9
Nine?
combo.
Yeah.
It was like a 1-9 combo lined up. I mean,
It was like a 4-9 that I could have chose, but I usually don't even see the combos. I play the game clean. I play it straight up. I try to run out every
I
rack.
stand by my decision.
All right. Dave trying to get to the hill here, and he's going to do his stripes. The 10 ball is definitely makeable. Stripes look pretty good from here.
Vince says, is that Ray? That is Ray.
You know it.
South Strip himself.
Skin indoor.
The people's champ?
Wow. With blistering confidence. Chris says like a total question mark. Oh my God. You are a true professional comedian, Chris. I love it.
I'm just trying to, we got a good long match ahead of us here unless Dave pulls off the next 2 games.
Got quite a bit of angle here. You're still okay. I'm aiming for if you got the bird's eye view, the right side of that 5 ball. Ooh.
He's going to be in jail.
I think there's a saying for this position. He's behind the 8 ball.
I've heard that saying before.
Other people call it talking.
This is
That was
though.
funny only to me.
Yeah, I was like, I'll give you that. It was.
Oh,
That
that was makeable.
hit the point and went straight out. That was weird physics. All right. Chance for Aaron to pull back at least one more game. Aaron's got a lot of fans in chat.
I like starting with the 2 ball.
2 daughters, an aunt.
2 ball.
3 balls a mess. You got to figure that out.
Well, 3 ball goes past the 10.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. I'm looking almost right down it. And yeah, it goes.
That works for us, Vince.
Yeah.
We don't mind when he helps commentate.
I'll bet money it doesn't go. I'll bet you 5 push-ups right now.
How about crawl under the table?
I'm done betting with stuff like that.
Yeah, because Pat already had to crawl under the table once.
Yeah, we did that at the beginning of the
He tried to
stream.
go the short way, and Aaron wasn't having it.
Yeah,
He's like,
why-
no, the bet is common sense, the long way.
Hey, we never specified. I tried to get away
Let's
with
ask
one, but
Ray. I mean, he's kind of been poisoned already with the information I gave, but
It doesn't matter. What-
if you bet a
I was born in
crawl,
Las Vegas, the
Right.
gold standard of all gambling. I've worked in casinos my whole life. You were asking me about a bet?
I
You're coming
am.
to the right person.
okay,
Yes.
so if someone bets a table crawl, do you go the long way or the short way by default? Does it have to be
there's no,
specified?
there's no
Is there a
default unless you
default? I don't-
specify.
You have to
Yeah,
specify?
if you don't specify,
Yeah.
I would say either way is good, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's coming from Ray.
And that's all I was
Yeah.
saying.
Well, Aaron made you go the long way. No, you did
Did-
go the short way, but you went twice. You
No,
did a
I went,
double roll.
I went the long way.
Did you? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because you guys started crying, and I was like, I can't listen to
I
it.
didn't cry. I
I-
was just on Aaron's side about whatever was
I know.
pissing you off at the moment. I was like, Aaron,
Chris's song should be Prodigy Firestarter. I'm the fire starter, the wicked fire starter.
well, I'm not the one that sent the message to him, right?
That was awesome.
There's a little bit of case in point
Oh,
that you're
did I-
leaving out
So did I even ever explain why I crawled under the table?
many times.
No, on the stream for
We're
this
going to find
match.
out right here if this 3 goes. If he goes for the
Yeah.
breakout, that means it does.
No, I didn't. I did not explain it because you introed it, but
I don't know if you did or not.
no, I don't think that I did. So I will.
Look at that.
So
That was an amazing shot, though.
Maybe it goes.
people ask me all the time, like, "Am I up? Am I up? Am I?" And I tell people, "Oh, you're 50 players out, 20 players out." But the one thing I do is when you sign up, I send you a message, and I'm like, "Hey," in Aaron's case, I was like, you got 50 people in front of you. It's going to be well over a year, okay?" And that's what I send him in December of 22. Then
Wow. I would have lost push-ups there. You should have bet.
Yeah, that could have been you.
so the 3 did go. Told you.
Clean, yeah.
So, Ray, don't you have to crawl under the table now?
If Pat had bet, I would pay. Yes.
I should have bet.
A skin and door always pays its debts.
Now, if he would have just said, let's bet a crawl,
Sure.
would you just assume the short side?
Oh no!
Oh, wow. I didn't think he'd miss it. He really kind of
Rattle,
flung. He's
yeah.
holding the cue
Well,
too tight.
Yeah, he's lifting the cue
Mhm.
up. Yeah,
That
We brought-
common breakdown in fundamentals
brought
there.
that up earlier in the stream. Well, anyway, back to the story. I told him December of 22, you got 50 players in front of you. Yada yada yada. Well, he hits me back up in March 1, which is only a few months later. We had only had 7 matches played, and that day I had like 9 people ask me when they were playing, so I was kind of like frustrated. And so all I told him was like, we've only played 7 matches, so you're 7 matches closer, right? From the 50 originally. And he didn't.
It's like a Chris G answer.
Exactly. Well, at the time, I mean,
No one even knows what it means.
Why do I get pulled
Yeah.
into this story? I'm sitting
He
here
caught a
so
stray.
quiet.
He caught a stray.
I'm sitting here-
well, but for Aaron though, like if you're thinking of it through Aaron's lens, he doesn't even know how long the list is really or anything.
Yeah,
So
he's excited to play.
Wow, nice
Yeah.
try on the
So
swerve shot, though.
what I do is I screenshot my smartass response to him, and I sent it to the group that we're in for the Mad Apple. I'm like, look at what I just sent to this player, like my smartass remark, right? Well, I sent it back to Aaron, and he's like,
By accident.
yeah, he's like, you sent it to the wrong person. I'm like, yes, I did. FML. I owe you. I'll crawl under the table. And he's laughing. He's like, oh, I'm going to hold you to it. And so I did. I stuck with it.
How did you crawl? I missed it. Was it like an army crawl or was it like a roll?
It was a low crawl, yeah.
Yeah, he did it right, too. What were you pretty proud that you were able to still
I was
do it?
happy I fit under the table, to be honest with you.
Fong was supposed to record it, but he malfunctioned.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he took
forgot-
a picture
He
instead or
forgot to hit
something.
record.
He took a picture of a random chair in the pool hall.
Man, this is unfortunate for Aaron. I mean, he should have been out and just kind of gave it up.
The boys around the pool room thought you lost a bet or something, and they thought you bet with Chris, and everyone was saying, oh, man, we'd love to see Chris go do the table crawl.
I'd do it. If I made the bet, I would do it. I mean, I dressed up a little bit today. I don't really want to be crawling around in a brand new black shirt.
He did. He actually showed the shirt to the stream.
This is not a hanger, gentlemen.
Yeah, typically it's t-shirt weather for me.
Yep. I'm kind of...
You can
Easy
roll
two-way,
this,
though,
or
right?
you can stroke it. I'm rolling this, and that makes your accuracy go down. He's rolling it.
Oh,
Ooh, you were right.
Aaron catches a break.
You were 100% right.
That's exactly how to hit it, too. And I probably would have missed it just like that because these pockets are tight. But
This is-
the roll ensures that you're not leaving an easy shot.
This is a do or die bank shot here for Aaron, though.
Yep.
Aaron's made some great shots, and he made a great bank earlier in the match. It was not natural. He had to spin it back, and he was jacked up. It was a really tough shot, shooting over a ball, and he banked it beautifully. So,
There we go.
I mean, if I'm a betting man, if he's playing this in the side, I'd put him at about 90% to make it.
If you want to win this set, you have to make this bank.
Yeah, you can't have your opponent getting on the hill, being halfway. I agree. This is really a do or die shot for the match, probably.
That's exactly how I'm looking at it in the moment and in hindsight the whole way.
Oh man, I said he was 90 to make it, and he just missed it by a millimeter. Wow, hit it pretty good.
You guys do have all these new camera angles. And it zooms in like super clear.
Look at that. Look at that angle.
That's what you got to do.
Wow.
Look at how high tech the stream is getting.
Well, that's it for me. I got to run, but
Hey, you
I
never
was
told
hoping
us
to
who you're
come in
gonna-
and say hi.
You never told us who you're going to be playing.
Oh, I didn't want to tell you. I wanted to. So, I was just the point.
Yeah,
The point
keep
of
it a
that
mystery.
was, your Fargo doesn't matter. I'll tell you. I'll give you a name. I played Margaret a bunch of times, and she's higher Fargo than me. And I just
Miss Margaret, she had a birthday recently. I don't know how old she is.
she's a great player, and she just won big, huge tournament, beat everybody from all over Minnesota, Illinois, everywhere.
Oh, yeah. She won that varsity club tournament.
Huge tournament, huge Calcutta, great player.
She was the only pro there, though. I mean, that was a pretty easy choice, right?
She did not have the highest Fargo in that field. And I know you think that Fargo's everything, but on that day it wasn't.
I just said the opposite. You can't put words in my mouth.
You did not just say the opposite.
I
That's
said
not true.
she's a pro. That
That's
doesn't
not the
mean her
opposite of anything
Fargo's
that I said.
higher.
That's not the opposite of anything I said.
I just feel like she's got the experience where most of the other people she's playing have full-time jobs in other areas. Like, she's practicing 40 hours a day. She's been around. She knows. My money's on Margaret every time.
Well, that was a great break there by Dave. Kind of split him open nice. Got a
Good
runnable
break.
table here.
Good break. All right, fellas, I got to run. Have a good one.
Thanks,
All right.
Ray.
This is a runnable table.
Yeah, he's getting a little squirrely, but I kind of would have done it a little different. I like working on one side of the table, maybe working my way back to the middle, figuring out what my key ball before the eight's going to be.
I like where he's at right now. The only thing is I don't like that 11 ball. That 11 ball is kind of scaring me a little. I think you got to go 15, 14.
I would be shooting the 9 there, but
No.
get the 11 out of the way next. But yeah, he's got his own pattern in his head, so let's see how he pulls this off.
Yeah, 14, then 11. I think is where you're going to go here. Or you could opt to go above and get on the 9. Kind of play it either
Oh, he
or.
played that well.
Yeah, so he's got the either or.
Ooh.
So he's on the 11, then you play the 9.
That wasn't an easy leave. I mean, your speed has to be just right for that. He played that well.
11, 9, 12. He's kind of on the wrong side of the ball here, but he can pull this back and kind of get back in line here. Ooh, nope. He
Slid over. Does he still have the
think
13?
he's still got it.
Yeah.
But
No, but
will he be able? He might have to play the 12 in the same pocket, like come around the 2 ball here, unless he can hold and play it in the side.
look how nice and clean that is.
That's a good look. He can
Yeah.
he can play it in the side.
I like this shot.
Yeah, I saw the break. I was like, this table is runnable. He makes this shot. I mean, he should be right on the 8. As long as he doesn't overhit this ball. Can't overhit it, and he got right on the 8, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
He needed to come off the rail a little bit more.
I mean, is that ball touching?
It's touching. They rocked back together. Can he shoot through it?
He's
Is
got
it?
to move.
Oh, that is locked for sure.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We are
Uh-oh.
not in a good spot to view this shot. There we go. There we go.
I didn't think he'd shoot it so fast. Good safe. About as well as you can go. You block the 6. You hope that you get another chance at the table. That's
Yeah.
about all you can hope for. I mean, he is on the hill, so he's not too worried if he loses another game or two. I mean, Dave's in a really good spot right now.
Yeah, and he's, it's been a while since Aron's put one up on the board here. He's going to need it.
Does the 6 go past the 8? There's a chance there, huh?
Maybe. I like not taking chances, and
Maybe this was the plan. Try to roll into it.
it's a little scary.
Yeah, especially with the 7 and the 3 kind of out there in the middle of nowhere.
If he could roll up and play the 6 down, that would be nice.
There's the bump, but it made it worse. All right, now you got to play it safe.
Easy, 3 ball.
Yeah,
Get the cue to the right side of the table.
I agree. I agree.
Well, he ain't playing safe. Man, look at these camera angles Chris G's giving us, man.
I'm telling you though, it's pretty easy if he chooses the patterns I'm guessing he's going to choose. You know how it goes. You can kind of plan ahead a little bit.
I don't like.
I like
taking
playing it
this.
safe here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, he is.
I would have tried to get that 6 a little somewhere different. Or I'm sorry, the 3, like up towards the pocket somehow maybe, but
Yeah, we got a lot going on here. I mean, Aron's definitely in the right spot here with that safety. Dave's on the hill. He'd love to win.
going 2 rails into the 8 here.
Just
Second-
needs a bump, needs a bump, needs a bump.
God.
Wow. Oh,
Oh, did that hit? Hit the replay.
I mean, the replay is Is the replay going to do us any good?
I don't know if that hit.
Let's watch the replay. See if the 8 hits the rail here.
Tie goes to the shooter.
I think it. I mean, if it's touching the rail, it is.
If it's touched, it's got to be touching the rail. If it's not, they could call for a ref right now.
Yeah, that's the last time I'll watch that. Let's go over to them and see what they've got going on. I think. I mean, it's a tough position to be in. I can't see if it's close to the rail or not. Obviously, we got Pat out there double checking. I'll tell you what, the gray table makes it tougher to see color light through. I don't know why, but there's something about it. The old blue cloth was much easier to see if something was touching the rail. With the gray, you have to use a different technique. Yeah, we don't have an angle to get closer to that, so we're just gonna see what they recommend here to each other. Sorry, I'm breaking stuff here. Randy, no, it did not hit the rail. 1/16 of an inch off. I don't know, man. I mean, Pat's over there trying to see if there's color, if he can see the gray through the rail. The only way I can do it on gray cloth like this is by using my camera's flashlight, my phone. If you use your phone's flashlight, you can actually see the light go through or not. But I'll tell you what, the referees on gray cloth, when it comes to something tight on a rail, have it much harder than they used to. I don't know if anybody else out there, had that experience, but what do you think they're talking about here? This is like a meeting of the minds, huh? We got some replays going on. Got Dave laughing a little bit. I mean, Dave probably doesn't care. He's on the hill. If he had to play another game, it wouldn't be the end of the world for him, but we obviously want to make the right call. So I think what Pat's doing here is we don't have the ability to make the call for them, but we can give them replays, we can give them the YouTube links, and I think what he's doing is he's queuing up that shot. And they're going to have to make the decision. If they can't make the decision, as Patrick said, the tie goes to the shooter. So if the tie goes to the shooter because they can't make a decision, it's as simple as that. Oh, we got Kendall now. We got 3, 4. Can we get a 5th? Let's get a 5th person in. Let's get Ray in there. Oh, here's the 5th. We got Mason. This is getting exciting. Mason looks super enthralled. All right, did not hit a rail is what they came up with for the conclusion of this. And, it is what it is. So I was just letting everyone know we had 5 people involved in that decision. Things were getting hectic.
Well, yeah, because there was no way they were going to come to an agreement. The rule goes, tie goes the shooter no matter what. If they can't come up with the agreement.
Exactly what I told everyone.
So they agreed for both players to go to the stream and look at it. And I'm like, you can do that. And they looked at it and, they still couldn't agree. Like, Dave was saying it hit the rail. I looked at it, I'm like, I'm sorry, but the 8 did not hit the rail.
So the 8 wasn't froze.
The 8 was not on the rail.
There you go.
You could fit 4 playing cards in between the 8 and the rail.
Steve. No, they don't need me out there.
So, yeah, you got Mason, And they clearly, like, they saw it once, like, yeah, it didn't hit. And
Yeah.
I zoomed in on it
Yeah.
really tight. So,
That probably helped.
yeah, it did.
'Cause I had
mean,
a pretty good angle on it. Like, it wasn't
Yeah.
the normal angle.
no, that was a great angle. I mean, if that would have hit
I
the,
mean, maybe the overhead.
it would
been
have
nice,
rested differently. It would have probably bumped and
Yeah.
rocked a little bit, but
but I agree.
yeah. Yes, that ball was, a good 3 card
All right,
lengths away
you
from
guys
the
need to
rail.
go out there and discuss this one now, too.
Oh, no, what happened?
Can we
now?
get 6? No. Can we get 7? No, that was pretty exciting, man.
That was the closest call I think we've ever had on this stream. And honestly, that's a big one for Aaron. I mean, if he gets ball in hand gives ball in hand up, that's really tough.
What's he doing here?
I don't know, but now I'm lost here. So is Aaron on the 8 or is he on solids?
Aaron has ball in hand.
But is he on
He's
solids?
on solids.
Okay, so yeah. He's got to just push this 8 and hide behind it. Just
I
push.
mean, he could
yeah.
do something with the 3.
I know, but
And he's trying to win. He's trying to
Yeah.
better his leave. He's already done that. So what he knows is that Dave is just going to keep giving him ball in hand
yeah.
over and over and
That's
over.
what I'm saying. He's got to create separation between the 6 and the 8. And all he's got to do is push that 6 onto the 8 forward, create the separation.
As long as
He's
you don't
good.
sell out,
Yeah.
got to be careful here.
This is dangerous, though, this shot right here. Because he's got to make sure something hits a rail after. And if he's hitting it that hard, he's liable to sell something out here. So this shot is kind of, there's a lot of moving parts in this shot.
I feel like he's undecided. He's moving the cue around. There we go. We got a hit.
So and he did not develop the 6 at all. So again,
I agree. So, I mean, that didn't work out in his best interest. At that
No.
point, he would have been better maybe doing something a little easier. So now Dave's going to play it safe. He's not. He's just tying balls up.
So now this is a shot he should have taken earlier. He's just got to shoot
Mhm.
the 6, push the 8 up to the rail,
Yes.
creating separation and lock on the 6.
100%.
It's not a difficult shot. And he could have played that shot, on his last out.
The problem is that he doesn't see it.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain to somebody, but if you're looking at this, what Pat's really just saying is just bump the 6 into the 8, leave the cue ball stuck to the 6, and move the 8 out of the way.
Yeah.
That would basically buy him. Now, that would give Dave a kick shot,
Okay,
possibly.
it would.
So
give
he
him a
doesn't
kick.
want to do that, maybe. That might be in his head. So I don't want to take that away from his thought process.
Well, this is good here. Just get the 3 ball up to the pocket. Out.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
that was risky.
That's it. That's the match. Wow.
All right, folks. We'll be back next week with some more matches, so tune in. Thank you all
Wow.
for joining us. That was a hard way to end that match.
I
but
agree, man. I wasn't looking forward to that ending.
A little
you know?
excitement at the end of it, though.
Yeah. Well, here's everybody. We got Mason. We got Damon's mom. Got the 2 knights. We got Vince next week. Or
Vince, I'm gonna try to get him back next week. Yeah, because
so next week,
I gotta confirm with him.
Tim Glasheen will be in the booth with Patrick for Knights. It's going to be his debut. He's going to give it a shot because we could use a little help. So be nice to him. All right, guys. Thanks, everyone.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Thanks, Amy.